maybe a little bit. Hello, everybody. Just throwing out my... Okay, I think I'm all set up. How do you guys like the new start screen? It took way too long for me to find a way to get the music to show with a local music player. Everything wants you to use Spotify, and I don't want to pay for it. I know you don't have to, but I would rather have downloaded music than stream music during stream because I'm on Wi-Fi. Thank you very much. And there's the new logo. I'm quite proud of the new logo. Looks way better than the old one, so sticking with this one. Oh, the music is building up like crazy. But let's switch to game view. I had the game muted for a sec there. I'm gonna stop that music, as hype as it was. Can listen to it again at the end. Haven't changed this. I do kind of want to make a new border. Wish I had a green screen, then I'd just stay in the bottom right corner and I wouldn't move my camera. But no, nothing against you. I just don't have the money for it. Like, if I had the money for it, I'd probably pay for it. It's worth it, especially as a streamer. Just access to all the music. You just have to make sure you watch licenses, but just being a wall screen. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work. Someday I'll probably get a green screen. It'd be nice. But that's an expensive upgrade, so not yet. Oh. I won't lie, I think the Chinese version of this song, of her singing, is my favorite. Japanese one's really good too. I really like the Chinese one. But let's see, do I want to do dailies quickly first? I've done one of my dailies. I was gonna do them all before stream. Then I had to get a few things done and it was almost late. But yeah, I've tried things for green screen. If I move, you could see my yoga mat is rolled up there. The green thing right there. I have literally moved that behind me and had it hung up on... You can also see behind me there's a mirror right here. This thing, the black thing leaning against the wall. I leaned that behind my chair and hung the yoga mat off it and tried using it as a green screen. If you don't have a proper quality green screen, it kind of works. It kind of works, but not very well. That, and because it's a yoga mat, it's very tiny, so I would have to zoom in even more. I'll get one eventually. But yeah, I'll quickly do my dailies. More likely to get a pull. Actually, Get 60 per, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna try and finish the whole thing. I think it's 180. Let me look at it. Oh yeah, I have the new quest to answer me this Outlander. I ran away from him. Yeah, it's gone. Homa, how many rewards do you have? Okay, it's 60. 60 for that. Ooh. I had miso soup for breakfast. Tasty. 60 from that. Yeah, I should get one pull at the end of stream, probably. A green shower curtain. We'll see. The main issue is finding a way to hang it up and have it look good because I'm in the corner of my room with empty space behind me. Miso's really tasty. I I don't know how to describe the taste of it other than just beans. Considering it's made from beans, but I don't know how better to describe it. I love Futa. But yeah, if I had the money, and of course there's someone who would probably offer to buy it for me, and I don't want them to. But I'd probably try getting one of the fold-up ones. Like, I think Razer sells one, and it's like 150 bucks, and it's literally just like a box on the ground. It's like 2 meters wide, and you literally just pull the screen up, it locks into place, and then when you're done, you just push it back down into the ground, and you could just slide it under your bed. It's really easy to store. Bye. No. Shoot the barrel. Oh, I'm gonna blow up. No. You get a melee beatdown. I hate you guys. Casters. Oh, I blew up again. I can fix it. There you go. All fixed. I think it's just them. Yeah, it's just them and this guy. And now they just disappear. Yep. Oh, Oz killed the third one. I'm pretty sure Razer makes one now too, but yes, I do know I've seen the Elgato one too. But yeah, no, that's probably what I'd use, just so it's convenient to tuck away. Because everything's in my room, I want to be able to store things. I don't want to have things out all the time. Okay, there was that one. Oh, balloon. Balloon is easy. I apologize if you can hear the sirens. Something's happened, I guess. But yeah, to be honest too, when I last tested doing a green screen, it was with my old camera, and this one's a lot better quality. So with a real green screen and this camera, I could probably get it working really easy. Here, balloon. Why follow the balloon when you can land on it? And this is apparently a boss? I'm actually not sure which one this was. I don't know if I've gotten this daily before. Yeah, that's true. I have to keep my room light off, but thankfully... Thankfully, because I have, because I'm streaming in the morning, I have the sunlight usually, but I also have two studio lights. Probably the best cheap upgrade I've gotten. Wait, why is one of these here? I don't remember there just being one randomly out in the world. Oh, it's a bunch of machines. Really? That's the boss? Okay. Hi, emergency. You don't seem that scary. Oh, you're gone. Oh, come on, come out. Gotta stun you. And then you blow up. Is that it? How was that an emergency? Utao OP. And yeah, that's something I had an issue with too. Because I was using the old camera, which was low quality, and I didn't have these lights yet. I couldn't get a very clean line around me. God, it's crazy to think that was a long time ago that I tried doing that. How far am I? So we have to finish his. I think, oh no, we only have to do 2 parts of it. Well, 4 parts. Get 2 rewards. But yeah, so I guess we'll do 1 pull on this, on the weapon banner, and hope for the best at the end. Yeah, that's what I used at first, was a lamp. It's still there. But my lamp is a normal incandescent bulb, and it has no kind of shielding. So it just felt like I put a sun in my face whenever I turned it on. I know when I look at some of the old static runs when we were doing raiding, I literally was going red on stream because I was so overheating. I was just so hot from the lamp. That's part of why I got these, because they're just LED, no temperature to them. Homa. Begin Hangout. Utao is the biggest distraction. Can I even claim it? No, I can't claim the key. Behind his back. Why are we behind his back? Homa's invitation, you come to the Yashiro Commission, only to hear 2 samurai talking about him behind his back. Spoilers! Spoilers! Why you do this, Mihoyo? You spoiled the beginning! Yeah, the only issue I have with my lights right now is they came with really crappy filters for the light, so it was way too bright most of the time. So I actually just traced those filters onto a piece of paper, and I literally just have a piece of paper in front of both of them. Oh, there's the samurai up there. I mean people that are apparently saying things behind Thoma's back. Haven't seen Thoma in a while. Who knows what that guy's working on these days? Probably something of the utmost importance, as ever. Taking guests out for lavish meals, cleaning up around the house, the usual. We have people like that to thank for the decline of the samurai spirit in this day and age. If you're just gonna schmooze your way through every problem in life, you might as well put your blade on the scrap heap. It's like everything. Use it or lose it. Oh my gosh. Also, I heard he's Mondstadt born and bred, just saying. Oh my god. Oh, well, no wonder. What do you think Miss Kamisato even sees in that guy? Well, is this really gonna be the first branch? Is this gonna be the first branch You yell at them or you leave them alone. Oh, someone else might come and yell. But why not? Let's yell at them. Jerks. Or you can respond, you hear footsteps going up behind you.
这2天一直下雨，我都没有睡好。
Sorry, haven't slept too well the last couple of days on account of all this rain we've been having. Wait, what are you all doing here? Has something happened?
发生什么事了吗？
We were just having a little chat on our break. It's time we're going. There's still lots to do. We're busy people, Thoma. You do all grow a sense of urgency, too.
辛苦2位。
Thank you, gentlemen. I'll think about that when my vacation's over. Sorry I'm a little late, Mary. Something came up. You heard everything, didn't you?
我确实听到了。
Yep, sure did.
不过不是什么大事。
No big deal, though. People like to criticize those who don't fit in. It's the same everywhere.
如果在背后骂几句，
If a little private gossiping helps them let off some steam, well, good for them. It does no harm to the Kamisato clan.
你说呢？
Wouldn't you agree? I'm so split. I hate shit like this. I hate people who talk crap about people behind their back. Especially when it's usually people who have no idea what they're talking about. They just kind of pick a victim and complain about them. But I do agree starting something isn't usually gonna fix it. I'll say I agree for now.
这样才对嘛。
Maybe next time we run through, we'll pick the other one. Exactly. Live and let live, as they say.
今天就好好放松一下吧。
Today it's time for a
从工作上
hard-earned
出来之后，
rest.
我一
There's
直在
been
忙
so
着善
much to
后。
deal with
总算
since I
盼来一
got
个
out
假
of
期了。
Komori Tea House. This vacation's been a long time coming.
这里人来人往，
There's too much going on here. Let's find somewhere more peaceful to discuss the plan for the day.
既然是
Okay,
招
the
待你，
name of the quest was Chores, and he's saying it's a vacation. Something tells me this vacation isn't going very well. Again, Mihoyo, that's spoilers. The title should have something to do with the basic premise at the beginning. You're still my guest after all, and I'd like to hear your ideas. Oh, suddenly Koharu. Discuss hospitality, and where is he? Oh, did he literally just, like, step down these? Yep, he just literally went over here. And he's standing almost in the center. Homa, I am so upset. You literally decided, hey look, here's this pretty circle I can stand in the center of. Stands to the side. Why? OCD. Triggering me.
之前我也思考了很久。既然是招待你，就应该遵循你的喜好。
I keep thinking, since I'm the host here, we ought to do something you'll
但
enjoy.
是
But
到底要带
despite
你去
that,
哪儿？
I still haven't gotten a
我还
clear
没有一
plan
个
on
明
where
确
to
的计
take
划。
you.
一般这样的场合，
What do you
你
usually
希望
prefer,
在室内
indoor
聚
or
一聚
outdoor
还是在外面
activities?
散散？
Here's a branch. Triggering. Yes, very triggering. Technically, usually I'd rather head out. COVID kind of fucks with that, but
想出去走走嘛。
wanna go out for a stroll?
正好，
Perfect.
我有2个地
I
方
have a
推荐。
couple places I was going to recommend.
如果你对猫猫狗狗感兴
You
趣
like
的话，
cats and
我
dogs,
有
there's a
个好地
great
方可以
place
带
I
你
can
去。基
take
本上
you.
每个假期
I
我
go
都
there
会去
pretty
一
much
趟。
every time I have
被
a
一
day
些猫
off.
猫狗狗包围
You
的时
can't
候，
help but be in a
心情
good
自然就
mood
会
when
放
you're
松下来。
surrounded by cute animals.
还是说你想去
Failing
逛逛
that,
街
we？ could go downtown if you'd
明
prefer.
神岛的街道现在人满
Narukami
为患，
Island will be
我们
packed
可以去
right
离
now,
岛看看。
so we could go to Rito instead.
说起来，我们第
Back
一
to
次
where
见
we
面就是
first
在那
met.
里。
I haven't been
我也
there
很
in a
久没
long
回去看
time,
看了。
actually.
如何？你来
Which
决
one
定
are
吧。
you feeling? It's up to you. I want to see the cats and dogs.
太好了，
Cats and dogs.
没想到你跟我有着同样的爱好。
Cool. Nice to know we share the same
平时我
interests.
投喂它们的地方，
There's a sakura
在花见
tree
板
in
附近的一棵神樱树下。
Hanamizaka where I
等
go
等，我
to
们在那
feed
里集
them.
合吧。
Let's meet there in a short
我要先
while.
去准备一些东西。
I need to go
不能空着
grab a
手过去。
few things. Can't go there empty-handed. Gotta bring food. Meet Thoma at the place where stray cats and dogs gather, which is where? Oh, right at the entrance of town. I remember that. There was a lot of animals around that tree, wasn't there? Ooh, 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 ooh. Must entertain myself. Oh, cats and dog.
这个地方感觉不错吧？
This is a pretty good spot, right?
城郊附近总
There
会
are
有许
tons
多
of
流
stray
浪猫
cats and dogs here at
我
the
每次来没落
outskirts.
茶室
Every
的时
time I
候，
come to
都会
Komori
带
Tea
一点吃的
House,
给他们。
I bring some food for them.
久而久之，就形
It's
成
just
这样
sort
的
of
规
become a
模。
tradition over time.
一
At
开
first it
始
was
觉
a
得
bit
是
of a
个麻烦
chore,
活，
but the more
但
time I
真的
spent
相
with
处起
them, the
来，
more I came
感
to
觉还不
enjoy it.
错。
They seem to like you a lot. Is this literally what it's gonna be? Is we're gonna find out a bunch of places he used to go to as a chore and now he enjoys
是
them?
吗？投喂次数多了，他们自然就会亲
You
近你
think
了。
so? Well, feed them enough times and I'm sure you'll win their affection
然
too.
后你也
Not
会有
only
一种莫
that,
名其妙的责任
you'll
感。
also start to
有时间
feel
就
that
忍不
they're
住
your
想回来看看他们。
responsibility. Whenever you have any free time, you'll find yourself desperate to come and visit them.
你
Why
也
don't you
试着喂
try
喂他们
feeding
吧。
them, Mary?
我特地带了他们喜欢的食物，
I brought some of their favorite
这样你们
food,
就可以搞好关系
just
了。
so you can get into their good graces. Guess I'll try.
放心吧，
Don't worry,
我
I've
已经
trained
训练
them
过
to
他
not
们，
be
不可以
aggressive
随意攻
towards
击人类了。
humans.
虽然遇
Speaking
到
of
坏
cats, I
人，
never
他们还
finished
是
the
会跑开
cat。side
但我觉得
quest.
你一定会被他们欢迎的。
Darn daily quests. They'll still run away if they find someone threatening, but I'm sure they'll like
因
you.
为你身上
You're an
天生
approachable
就带有一
person,
种亲
and
和
they
力，
can tell. Animals are
动
very
物对这
sensitive
个
to
可
these
是很
things.
敏锐的。
Feed. Fish. Feed. Chicken. Why is the other cat not getting food? Other cat, there's fish. Lots of fish. Look how big that piece of fish is. Gosh. That
这么
didn't
快就
take
跟他们
long.
混
Look
熟
at
了，
that. Best buds
看来他们
already.
真的还有的狗
Some
连
of the
肚皮都露
dogs
出
are
来
even
了。
showing their bellies.
说明
That's a
你们的
sign
关
they
系
really
进展飞
trust
快。
you. Only one dog.
太郎丸就很少躺
You
倒在
rarely
地
see
上，因
Thoma
为他是人犬，
roll onto his back,
总是
though.
时刻戒
He's
备
a
着
ninja
有没有
dog,
敌人靠
so
近。
he's always on guard in case an enemy approaches. Is he really?
说到人
What?
犬，
I want to see
前几
this.
天我在干田村北边的沙滩
Speaking
上
of ninja
也见
dogs,
到
I
了一只
actually
人犬。
saw one the other day on the beach north of Konda Village. Why would there be ninja dogs in the wild?
人犬一般会跟在周
That's
末
the
番的
thing,
忍者
they
身
rarely
旁，
go off on
很
their
少单
own.
独行动。
Usually they stick with their human ninja partners.
大部分人犬在退休后
After
都会
retiring,
被
most
搭到的
ninja
忍者
dogs
领
are
养，
taken in by their
也有一
partner,
小部分
or
会和社
sometimes
奉系的
someone
其
else
他
in
成
the
员一
Ashura
起生
Commission
活，
will take them in.
很少有像那
It's
样流落
extremely
野外
rare to
的，
find them on their
所
own
以
in the
我一
wild,
直有些担
so it
心。
makes me a little concerned. You just adopted together. There's the fan service right there. For anyone who's got a crush on Thoma, you can adopt it together. Why don't you adopt it?
我也
Believe
试
me,
着想把
I
它
wanted
带
to
回
bring
社
it
奉
back to
行
the
所，
Ashura
但
Commission,
是被
but it
拒绝
wouldn't
了。
let me.
当时我想
I
摸摸
tried
它
to
的脑袋，
establish some
跟它
trust
搞
by
好
petting
关
it
系。
on the head, but it gave me a
结
nasty
不
bite.
过，我
Still,
心里
I
还
don't
是
want
有
to
些
give
放
up
不
on it.
下。
Nobody really
那
goes
地方平
out
时没
that
什么人
way,
经过，
and I don't know
也
what
不知道
it
它
would
吃些什么。
have to eat out there. Why don't we go and see
太
it?
好了，虽然它一副高冷的
That'd
样
be
子，
great.
但
Even
我
though
还
it's
是想
not the
过去
most
看看。
approachable dog, I still want to give it another
它
try.
平时总是待在那片海
It
滩，
seems to sit in the
涨
same spot
潮
on the
也只
beach
是
all
向后退
day,
几步。
only moving to take a
上
few
次见到它
paces
的时
back
候，
when the
它的
tide
毛皮
comes
湿
in.
漉漉的。
Last time I saw it, its fur was soaking wet. It lost its owner to sea,
与其
didn't
让它
it?
在外面风吹日晒，
Oh,
果然还是把它带回社奉
oh
行所比
no,
较好。
doggo. I swear to God, if this dog's name is Hachi, please don't name this dog Hachi and make something bad happen. Ultimately, bringing it back to the Ashura Commission is going to be a lot better for it than leaving it sitting out in the elements all day.
或者
Or we could
把
even
它
bring
带
it
到
back
末
to
路茶
Komori
室，
Tea House to make
让它跟
friends
太
with
郎丸做朋
Taromaru.
友也不错。那我们就一
Well,
起过去看看
let's
吧。
see if we even get that far. The cats have poofed. One of the dogs is there. Oh, more dogs over there. Give me petals. I'm kind of sad there isn't actually food dishes here. Because sometimes they'll actually leave food dishes and you can feed the pets, but I don't see any. Oh, nowhere to feed the doggos. And I don't even see the cats. Oh, is there a cat? No. I'm crazy. I want to feed the animals, game. Let me feed the animals. Okay, how far is that? Really far. Not walking that far. Hi, fox. Pretty sure I heard that soon we should be able to put foxes in our houses. Thinking of house, I still haven't decorated mine. Unless they release some crazy new event, maybe next week. Maybe next week we can do the house decorating stream. I'm gonna have to farm up wood because I keep forgetting. Oh, see it? It's that one just up ahead. Judging by the breed and apparel, it's definitely a ninja dog from the Shimatsuban. It's looking a little more docile today. Shall we try and get closer? Oh, you should stay a few paces behind me. I know it looks calm, but if it gets riled up, it could pounce and bite in an instant. Are you gonna get bit? Here, doggo. Good doggo. Doggy. You hungry, my friend? I brought you a nice little snack. Ninken. How do we know its name? How do we know its name? You're a vicious little thing, aren't you? You almost bit me again. Look at you, wasting away. You must want to eat a little something. You don't have to come back with us, but come on, a dog's gotta eat, right? You're not worried it's poisoned, are you? Here, I'll take the first bite. Delicious and poison-free. You're really putting yourself out there. Come on, just have a bite. A little tiny bite, and then I'll leave you alone. How's that sound? Doggo's not having any of it. Looks like it has zero intention of eating the food we brought. Is it just me, or does it look kind of on edge? Game spoils everything. Genshin devs, why? Stop spoiling everything. Maybe it's something in the sea, or something nearby that got him on alert. Those monsters, perhaps? You think he was attacked by monsters? It's possible. People do tend to lose their appetite in dangerous situations. Maybe it's the same for dogs, too. Let's clear out the area on behalf of our canine companion here. Thanks for helping out. This place should be a little more tranquil now. Mary. This has given me some really... It reminds me of Final Fantasy, honestly. It's just like, hey, look, there's another species that are over there just like partying and hanging out. Let's go beat them up. Like, there's been so many quests where they try to encourage us that, oh no, they're not bad, they're friends. And then we have to just beat them up all the time. There are multiple I can hit. That works. Ninken? Is Ninken an actual word? I'm kind of curious now. Okay, that... Trying to translate Japanese Ninken came up human rights, so I don't think that's what it means.
来，乖狗狗。
I don't think the dog's name is human rights. Here, doggy, look, no more
你
danger.
也差不多该吃点东西
You've
了
got to
吧？
want to eat a little
吃饱一些，
something now.
然后
Come
跟
on,
我
eat
回
up.
木漏茶
Then
室。
let's get you back to Komori Tea
不管你有
House.
什么心事，
Whatever's
我和
on your
太老板
mind, you can
都会
tell
替
me
你
and
倾诉的。
Taramaro all about it. Still doesn't want to
完全是被
cooperate.
拒绝了。
Rejected again.
原来我以为
And there
他
I
只是不
was
喜欢
thinking
我
that I was the one that
没
it
想到
didn't
他
like.
对你也很
I
敬
didn't
佩。
expect it to be so on edge around you, too.
说明
Well, to
他
me,
可
this
能就是
proves
不
that
想
it
从这里
simply
离
doesn't
开。
want to leave this
我
place
们
for
暂时不
now.
要勉
Let's
强为
not
好，
force it.
先回社奉行所吧。
Time to head back to the
我看
Ashura
看
Commission
能不能查到
headquarters.
它的
I'll
主
see
人
if I
现在
can
在哪
find
儿，
its owner
让它的主人
so they
亲
can
自来
come
给
and
它做
collect
好。
it. But it's from Shimatsuban.
朱木
That's
藩
right, the
只会奉行
Shimatsuban
大
only
人，
answer to
神
the
秘人负责，
Yashiro Commissioner,
一般人无权过问其中的事
Kamisato
情。
Ayato. Under most circumstances, no one else has the authority to inquire into their business. But can we find the sleepy one?
不过
The
之前跟
sleepy
奉行
one
大人
should
聊
be
天的时候，
easy to work
他
with.
也答应过我可以试机放
However, I
水。
was talking to Commissioner Ayato a while back, and he agreed to let me bend the rules in exceptional
虽然
circumstances.
不能直接调动朱
That
木
doesn't mean
藩，
I can
但只
mobilize
是
the
打听一下情报
Shimatsuban
是
to
没
do
事
my
的。
bidding, of
这
course.
也算是我
But
的
I'll
一个
be
特
able
权
to
吧。
get the intel we need, no problem. It's sort of a prerogative I have.
好了，别叫了，我
Alright,
们不会
there's a
带你
good
走
dog.
的。
Calm down. We're not gonna take you away.
你看，周
Much
围也变得
safer
安
here
全了
now.
吧？
See?
我们要离开了，
We're gonna leave
你要
now.
好好
Make
休息一
sure
会
to
儿。
give yourself a good
我们走吧。
rest. Alright, let's go, Mary. Wonder where your owner went, little friend.
一个客户，两个客户，三个客户。
I will say that's definitely a line that I like better in Japanese than Chinese. I think there's more emotion between her counting.
你们说的那个人犬，我好像有点印象。
This ninja dog you speak of, it rings a bell.
能请你们再描述一下
Could I trouble
那个
you
人
to
犬的
describe
模
it
样吗？
again for me?
赤色的柴犬，
A red
眼睛这里
Shiba
有一
with
道
a
疤，
scar on its
穿着
eye,
黑色的夜
dressed
行衣。
in black stealth wear.
我想起来了，
Ah,
你们
I
说的是
think I
犬
know.
兽
You
将
must be talking about Inu Shosho.
是的，没想到他会在那个
Okay,
地
I
方
know
倒。
Inu. What's Shosho? Okay, I can't. I really should just use Tangerine, but Tangerine is so laggy.
太好了，搞清楚它的身份
Perfect, we figured out
应
its
该就能让它
identity.
的
We
主
can
人
get
来
its
认领了。
owner to go and collect it. And this is when we find out its owner is gone.
说实话，
I should add,
这种
it's
人犬
never
跑
good
丢
to
的
have
事情
dogs run
还
away
是少
like
一点比
this.
较好。
Poor things out there all on its
它独
own
自
with
在
no
外面
real
挥汗
food or
如故，
shelter day
也
and
挺可怜
night.
那我们约个时间，
So
让
shall
它
we
的主
pick a
人带
time
它
to
领
have
回去
dog's owner go and fetch it?
抱歉
I'm sorry,
这个
that
做不
won't
到。
be possible.
啊？
Why?
他主人的名字
I'm afraid I
我没办
can't
法告诉你
disclose
们，
the owner's identity,
但我可以告诉你们，
but I can
他的
tell
主
you
人
is
出
that
海
they
执
went
行一
out
项
to
危险的
sea
任
on
务，
a dangerous
目
mission
前已
and he
经
won't be coming
回
back.
不来了。没
I
想
had
到
no
他
idea
走
that
的
he
时候
hadn't
没有带
taken
着犬上架，
Shosho along
而
with
是选
him.
择独自
Seems
出
he
海。
decided to face this one alone.
我想，
I can only
犬少将一
assume
直在
that
那里
Inu
守候，
Shosho is waiting for
或
his
许也是
owner
在
to
等
come
待他
back,
回来。
which is why he refuses to move from the beach.
犬少将的主人有留下什么东西吗？
Did Inu Shosho's owner leave anything
比
behind?
如随
You
身物
know,
品，
any personal
或是
items?
朱木藩的制服
Or
什
a
么的。
Shumatsuban uniform,
大部分的东
perhaps?
西跟随他一同消失了。
Most of his
要说的
possessions
话，
disappeared with the man
有
himself.
他曾经训
The
练
only
过的
thing I
虎
can think of is the kunai he used to train with.
跟我来，我帮你找
Come
一找。
with me. I'll see if I can find it for you.
应该就是这一只
This
了。
looks like the
我对
one.
这只苦无有
The
印
reason
象，
this kunai
是
stands
因
out in my
为他刚
memory
刚
is
加入
because
中
when
木
he
藩的时
first
候，
joined the
训练
Shumatsuban,
比常人
he
刻薄，
trained at it harder
苦
than anyone
也被
else,
磨损得
to
不
the
再
point
有
where
了。
the tip became blunt from erosion. Take it. The Shumatsuban will make sure to cover Inosho's daily expensive.
多谢。
Thank you kindly. Let's just hope Inushosho remembers the scent of this kunai. Then again,
他一定和我
certain
们重新
he
回
will.
去见见雪烧匠吧。
Let's go pay Inushosho another visit, Mary. Back to the doggo! I've been listening to Genshin's soundtrack a decent bit. It's so good. It's just nice and relaxing. Hello, doggo.
雪烧匠，
Hey, Inushosho.
很奇怪，为什么我会知道
I
你的
know, I
名字吗？
know. How come this strange man suddenly knows your name?
你在等自己的主人吧？
You're waiting for your master to
我们陪
come
你一
home,
起等，
aren't you?
可以吗？
Mind if we wait with
放
you?
心，
Don't worry,
我
we're
们
not
不会
looking
突
to
然把你带
suddenly
走的。
whisk you away.
你
Look
看
at
这个
this.
是什
Do you
么？
know what this is? A kunai that has lost its edge. You've heard that its user once used it while being put through a tough regimen. This is something that genuinely annoys me about this game's story, by the way. Whenever there's a pop-up like this, the story shouldn't continue. But it does. And if I had auto on, the cutscene would continue in the background while it's covered. And I've seen it before where it puts like a big book on your screen with pictures and lots of text for you to read, and the cutscene just plays in the background while you can't see it. It's so bad. I don't get how that gets through. That's why I never use auto. I'll only click, because otherwise I'm gonna miss things.
果然，你还记得？
As I thought, you remember. Seems to be more affectionate
太
this
好了，
time.
看来他需
Excellent.
要的不是
It
被我们
looks
带
like
回
what
去，
he needed wasn't
而
for
是
us
我
to
们能
take
在
him
这里
away,
陪伴
but
他。
for us to accompany him.
我还记得我
You
刚
know,
来
I
这儿的时
sometimes
候，
did this too, when I
偶尔也
first
会像这
arrived
样
in
子站在海边，
Inazuma. I
或
just
像
stood
遥远
on
的
the
海平
beach
面。
looking out at the
每个
horizon.
人都有思念的人和事。
Everyone has people and events from their past that they
当
look
意识到
back
那些
on
东西不会
fondly.
回来后，
I guess we only
人才能有
grow
所成长
when
吧。
we realize that those things aren't coming back.
中末番不是一个和平的组织，忍者也是非常危险的职业。
The Shimatsuban is not a peaceful organization, and being a ninja is an extremely dangerous profession.
中末番里有许多忍者
Many of the
在执行秘
Shimatsuban's
密任务的
ninjas
时
have
候牺
paid
牲，
the ultimate
中
price
末番
in the
甚至不会
course of
公开他们
carrying
的
out
名字，
top secret
也不会
missions.
公开祭奠他们。
The Shimatsuban never discloses their identities and doesn't publicly commemorate them.
不过现在，
But at
全少
least
将
now, Inushosho,
世界上不
you're
仅
not
仅
the
只有
only
你
one
记
in
住
the
他，
world who remembers him.
今后
Today
我们会和
onward,
你
we
一
will
起祭
join
奠
you
他
in
的。
honoring his memory. Oh, doggo.
约定好了，对吧？
Deal.
以后也经常过来看看吧。
In the future, let's try to come back here from time to time when we get the
有机
chance.
会的话，
Maybe we
你
could
可以
build
在
a
这里
little
做
kennel
烤
for
窝。
him. In the long
常
term,
年追
being
海
out
口
in
的
the
话，
cold and
关
wet
节可
like
能会
this
出
could
问题。
start to cause joint problems.
还有冬
I
天的
could
衣
make
服，
some winter clothes
你
for
要
him
早一点
too.
开始
In
准备了。
fact, better get started. Oh my gosh, is that one of the endings? Only companionship can alleviate solitude and pain. Oh. Good doggo. Ah.
球球病了，二球球巧，三球球菜要，四球球
That
熬。
is most likely a Hachi reference, but... At least his is a little happier. I'm kind of sad there isn't actually a kennel here. Like, it'd be funny if they actually just added it and there was just a dog here all the time. Okay. Let's look at how crazy this thing looks right now. Oh, that wasn't even the first one. What was this choice here? There are many stray cats under the... Oh, okay, that's when we chose to go see the cat. That's when you feed them. Oh, and then you choose, do you want to go look at the dog? Or do you want to not and let it rest? That is probably exactly what it was. It was probably literally just Ninja Dog. Yeah, his real name was Shosho. I highly doubt Inu was part of his name, because if they literally named a dog Dog, I'd be really upset. But let's go back to the tree. Go feed the animals again. But this time, instead of saying, hey, let's go check that mysterious dog, we're gonna say, nah, let that mysterious dog have a break. Let's not bother him. And see what changes. I'm gonna skip through a lot of
还有个
this.
狗，太郎丸就很少。说到人犬，人犬一般会
As
大部
we've
分
already
人犬在
seen.
很少有像那样流落野外的。所
Oh
以
my gosh, I want to
我
see
一
what
直
his
不担心
reaction is. If they named a dog Dog, I'd be upset. Can I poke? What do you mean poke at me for my name? Oh. Quiet. Shh, I get it now. Leave me alone. I'm not sure you'll get that one, Merle, so I'll explain it. I usually go by foxes. Like, I love foxes as an animal and associate myself with foxes. And like, if the option is there in a game, if you can be like a fox character, I will be a fox person. But my name is Fox. My last name. So yes, that was quiet, Bree. Don't call me out. It's extremely rare to find them on their own in the wild. It makes me a little sure we could adopt it together. Haha, believe me, I want to bring back. Aw, there's no difference. It's just hypocrite. That sounds painful. Hippos are dangerous. Okay, this I think is the actual decision we told last time we went to see him. This time, perhaps you should give it some time to calm down. That's a good idea. It was in a very aggressive mood the last time I saw it. I'm worried it might bite you if we tried to approach. Let's wait until it's in need before going to its aid. Probably safer. Back to our other animal friends. Now that the weather's getting colder, I'm wondering whether I should knit some sweaters for these strays. This man is too cute. Problem is, most of them don't actually like being touched, so I can't take their measurements very easily. We could photograph them? That's not a bad idea. We could take photos of them from different angles, then work out their measurements by using other objects in the picture as reference. That would be so much work. See, you're the real fixer here. Let's give it a try. He's Inazuma's fixer. I'm the international fixer. Oh. Hi, animals. You cute. Now why not? I'll save it. He's cute. Oh, has to be from different angles. I'm gonna wait for that one to raise its head and look. Look this way. He sees. He sees me taking a picture.
有这些照片应该就足够了。
I think we've got enough photos now.
真可爱啊！你也这么
I
觉得吗
can't get over how cute they are. They're just adorable, aren't they? Super cute.
我也
I'll
得
have
好
to
好考
think
虑一
carefully
下
about what
应该
kind
给
of
他们织
sweaters
什么
to
样子的
knit
毛
for
衣。
each of them.
得找
Oh
一
my
些颜
god,
色比较
the
搭配的
final
款式。
art better be just a
等
bunch
等
of
路过杂货商
animals
店的
in
时候
sweaters.
去买一些吧。
I want to see it. The colors should be complementary. Well, you know what? Let's buy some yarn from the next store we
其实最
pass.
开始的时候，
You know, the first
这
time I
里只有
came
一只
here,
孤零零的
there
狗。
was just one stray dog on
我
its
还记
own.
得第一次
I
投喂
still
它的
remember
时
the
候，
first time I
是在
fed
一
it.
个下
It
雨
was a
天。
rainy day.
那时候，
The
神里家提
Kamisato
出了一
clan
些
had
新的
just
政策，
introduced a series of
但
new
有些固执己
policies,
见的老古董
but
不
a
同
few
意
of the more stubborn clan elders were extremely resistant to the changes.
有一天，我
I
打着
was
伞儿
holding my
造访一位
umbrella
身份
on
地位很
my
高的
way
人，
to visit
想
one
要
such
劝说他支持神里家的决
gentleman
策。
of senior status. The plan was to talk him into supporting the clan's
可
decision.
惜对方完全没有兴趣，
Sadly, he
甚至
wasn't
没有给我
interested
进门
in
的机
having a
会，
conversation.
就让武
He
士
didn't
把我给
even let
轰
me
出来
in.
了。
As soon as he saw me coming, he got his samurai to send me away. Some things even Thoma
最
can't
后当然还
fix.
是搞定了，只
I
是前
mean,
几次
I
拜访
fixed
不
it
太
in the
顺
end,
利。
of course. It's just that the first few visits didn't go so
当时
smoothly.
祸不单行，
So
风越刮
anyway,
越大，
after they
伞
turned me
完全
away,
挡
the
不住。
weather went from bad to worse.
很
The
快我
wind
就
was so
浑身湿
strong it
透，
rendered
成
my
为一只落
umbrella
汤鸡。
completely useless. Before long, I was drenched from head to toe. I must have looked like a real
然
mess.
后，
I
在我走
decided
到
to
树
take
底下的时
shelter
候，
under a tree
发现有一
and
只流
found a
浪狗
stray
趴在那
dog
里躲
sitting
雨。
there who had the same idea as me.
见到我之后，它往
It
里
saw
挪了
me and
挪，
moved a little
好像在给
further
我
in,
让地方。
like it was trying to make room for me.
我就这样跟它坐在一起，
So we sat there
分吃了一个
together.
已经凉
I
的
shared
饭
my
团，
onigiri with it,
然后挤在
stone
一起
cold
等
by
雨
this
停。
point, but still edible. And we ended up huddling together, waiting for the rain to stop.
在那些大人物眼里，
As
我是
far
个
as
可有
big
可无的
shots are
家伙，
concerned, I'm just an
所以我
expendable
必须不
servant
停去
boy.
思考他们想
I
要什
always
么，
have to be
我又
mindful
能给
about
他
what
们
they
什么
might
作为交
want
换。
and what I can do for them in return.
但是
When I'm with
跟
these
这些
little
小家伙
guys
在
and
一起的
gals,
时候，
everything's
就
so
不需要
much
考虑那么多。
simpler. One stone
一个
cold
冷的饭
onigiri
团
and hey
就可以让我们
presto,
成为
we're
朋友。
friends for life.
即便我空着手来，
Even when I
他们
show
也
up
愿意聚到我身
empty-handed,
边。
they still come to me.
也
When it
许
comes down to it,
我
I
也喜欢
think
这
it's
种
these
普普通
simple
通的
and
关系吧。
straightforward connections that I value most.
抱歉，让你听我讲了这么多。
Sorry, I
下
ended up
次
giving you the
再一起来这里
unabridged
吧。
version. Shall we come visit this place again sometime? As soon as you've done your knitting.
之后
Great. I'll
我
see
们
you
再在这里见
soon.
面吧。
Do I have to just wait time now? Yep, following day. Oh, and of course, we found out following day means that I have to actually do 24 hours, and then the next day after that. There we go. There we go. Ugh, so sleepy.
之前有一些事
I
情
had
要
some
处理
things I needed to do, so I ended up burning the midnight oil to get those sweaters knitted.
也不知道他们穿
I
上去
wonder
合
if
不
they'll
合适。
actually suit them though.
我们去找几只
Let's
亲
start
人的
by
猫狗实
testing
验
them
一下
out
吧。
on the friendlier ones. Alright.
这件毛衣是小花的，
This one's for Petal, this one's for
这件是黑的。
Darko, and this one's for Goldilocks. Nice
这样
job.
他们就
With
能
any
安稳地
luck,
度过
that
这个
should
冬
see
天了
them
吧。
through the
然
winter.
后春暖花
Then,
开，
come the spring, a
新的
new
一年
year
到
will
那时，
begin, and they'll be free
他
to
们就又
roam
可
the
以自
wilds
由的
once
养
again.
活下去。
If you
好好
take
回
one
忆
day
这
at
个
a
世界，
time and be kind to the
好
world,
事情也
good
会接连
things will
发生，
come your
可
way
能有点幼稚
eventually.
吧。但我
That
的
might
确是这样
sound a
相
bit
信的。
naive, but I really do believe it.
而且，
At least it seems
好
to
事也
work
在
for
我们
me,
身上发
you
生了。
know? Picture? Oh! Oh my god, it's so cute! This cat on the right is so cute! It's so goofy, I love it!
大
Oh
球
my
球
gosh.
二球球桥，三球球菜要
It's-
四球球嗷。
I don't know. I don't think that sweater is staying on that cat, but it's adorable. The doggo looks really good. It's well fitted. They're having fun. This one's got like... It's not even a sweater. This cat has like something almost like a... oh, what do you call that? Like a shawl? Like something covering their shoulders. Really cute. But this cat's so goofy. I love it. Oh my gosh.
不如去我那儿喝杯茶。
Oh, but it seems that one doesn't quite fit. Did he make a dog sweater for the cat? The heck, Homa? Oh, it's too cute. I love it.
大球球病了二。
Plain meat for now. I'm gonna finish everything before I do my poll. But that was way too cute. So I guess this is gonna be like go inside, go outside and see cats, go outside and do something else? Let's see. I'm gonna roll my die. If it's odd, we go inside. If it's even, we go outside. It's even, we go outside. Inside is last. Well, technically whatever this is last, but...
球球巧，三球球菜要四球球熬。
Okay. Hi, Thoma. Why are you not in the center of the circle? Why do you trigger me like this?
既然是招待你，就应该遵循。但是到底要带你去哪玩？一般这样的场
Do you
合，
usually
希望
prefer
在室内。
indoor or outdoor? I got
想
outdoor.
出去走走吗？
Want to go out for a
正
stroll?
好，我有
Perfect.
两
I
个
have
地
a
方
couple
推荐。
places I was going to
如果你对
recommend.
猫猫狗狗感兴
If
趣
you
的
like
话，
cats and
我
dogs,
有个
there's a
好
great
地方可
place
以
I
带你
can
去。
take
基
you.
本上每个假
I
期
go
我
there
都
pretty
会
much
去一
every
趟。
time I have a day
被
off.
一群猫猫狗狗
Can't
包
help
围的时
being in
候
a，good mood
还是
when
说
around
你想
cute
去逛逛
animals.
街？
Failing that, we could go downtown if
明
you'd
神岛的
prefer.
街道现在人满为患。
Okay,
说
we
起来
already saw this
如何？
stuff.
你来决定吧。
Let's hit the
好
town.
啊，那我们一起去吧。
Okay, let's go straight there.
我对离岛还挺熟的。
I know Rito pretty
到时
well,
候
so I'll
带你
give
到
you
处
the
逛逛。
grand tour.
难得的假期，今天就好
Today's
好
a
享
rare
受一
day
下吧。
off, so above all, let's enjoy ourselves. I think that was only those two endings. We'll see. We have 4 more endings to get, so maybe it'll be all animal stuff. But there was just the one ending where he asked you if you wanted to go hang out with cats and dogs, and that was the first one I picked. Oh, automatic.
有段时间没来离岛了，
I
感
haven't
觉
been
离
to
岛却没
Rito
什
in
么
a
变
long
化。
time, but it feels like the place hasn't changed at all.
不过想想也是，
Then again, a long
这
time
段
for
时间
humans is
对
the
人
blink
来
of
说
an
很
eye
长，
for the natural
但对这
environment.
里的景色来说，也不知道蒙德
Makes
现
me
在
wonder,
又
what
是
is
什么样子。
Mondstadt like these days? Miss Mondstadt? Yeah, I
其
actually grew
实
up there.
我是在后来老爹从
Later,
蒙
my
德回来
father
道
moved
奇，
back to
一直没有
Inazuma,
消息。
and then we never heard from
我
him.
想给他送些蒲公
I
英酒，
wanted to take him
就
some
从蒙德乘
dandelion
船出海。
wine, so I took the boat here from Mondstadt.
结果
Unfortunately, we hit a huge storm on the way, which sank the boat. I fell
好在我运气不
unconscious,
错，
but was somehow lucky
会
enough
弥
to
补性
float
的
the
飘
rest
到
of
了
the
岛
way
体
to。Inazuma on debris from the wreckage.
这些先不提，
I'll
我带
spare
你
you
在
the
附近逛
rest
逛
for
吧。
now. Let's take you
这
around.
里是处于商行的分行，
This is a
来自
branch
璃月。
of the Chuyu
主要销
Trading
售璃月的
Company
矿石。
based in Liyue. They sell ore from that
你在
region.
璃月应该也见过
I'm
这样的
guessing
店
you
铺
would
吧
have seen shops that look like this over there.
两位，今天怎么有空来离岛了？
I wouldn't say the ones in Liyue are that much fancier. Ah, hello there. What brings you, the two of you, all the way out to Rito today? Chue? Chue? That is a hard to pronounce name from the English writing.
既然来了，不妨挑一件
Since
喜
you're
欢的
here,
宝
you
贝。
should pick out a special
我们这
something.
里
We've
还
got
有
some
些压箱底
fantastic
的好东
pieces in
西，
at the moment,
像这个夜泊石的项链
like
呀，
this Noctilus
石破做
jade
的手镯呀。
necklace or this core
虽然
lapis
材质不能说
bracelet.
上佳，
They may not
但
be
胜在
top
功
tier
夫精
items in
巧。
terms of ore quality, but the craftsmanship is simply exquisite.
不知道客人比
Do
较喜
either of
欢
them
哪一
pique your
件呢？
interests? I usually like necklaces more than
我
bracelets.
倒是觉得
I
两
think
件
both
都挺
suit
适
you
合
very
你的。
nicely.
难得出来逛街，
The heck with
就
it.
都
How
买下
often
吧。
do we get to do this? We'll take
不
them
过老
both.
板，
We've got to be
我朋
fair
友是
to
从里约来
us
的，
with the price, man.
价格
My
可要
friend here
公
is
道一些。
actually from Lee.
既然托
Oh,
马这么
really?
说了，
Well, say
那
no
我
more,
肯定不会
Thoma.
多
I
说的。
wouldn't dream of
这个
overcharging.
数
How
你
does
看
this
如何？
figure look?
没问题，
Looks very
那就结账。
reasonable. Deal.
我再带
Now,
你
Mary,
去别的地方逛
let
逛
me
吧。
take you somewhere else. This man just bought me jewelry?
曾经的离岛繁荣昌盛，
Back in its
带
heyday,
着我家
Rito
乡的气息，
always used to remind me of
自由的贸
Mondstadt.
易，自由的文
Freedom
化。
of trade, freedom of culture, and freedom of lifestyles. Now, before you continue, did I actually get a bracelet and necklace? No. Didn't go in my inventory. Sad.
这里是远航之风，主营业务是蒙德果酒。
Merle, I think you just wrote it out in a way that makes it even harder to understand. This is Sailing Breeze, a purveyor of Mondstadt wines.
我来到期之后没
And
见到
yeah,
老爹，
Thoma seems to be hitting
反而
on
在
me.
到期看到了家乡的酒。
As it turns out, one of the first things that greeted me here when I arrived wasn't my father, but wine from my hometown.
不过和蒙德最
It
出
must
名
be
的甜
said
西酒
though, the
庄相
wines
比，
here aren't quite up
还是
to
稍
the
逊一筹。
non-winery standard.
我记得老爹还在蒙
Back
德
when
的
my
时候，
father was still
曾
in
经许多次
Mondstadt,
称赞过
he used to
天使
talk
的惠子。
fondly of the angel's share.
可惜那时候我还
Of
没有
course,
成
I
年
was，still a kid back
没办法
then,
跟
so
老
I
爹一起
never
喝
did
酒。
get to join him for a drink.
结果等我成年之后，
And now that I'm actually old
已经喝
enough,
不到
the
了。
opportunity is gone. Have that drink one
也是，
day. I hope so.
你是从蒙德来的，
You've been to
应该去
Mondstadt.
过天使
I
的惠
assume
子
you've
吧？
been to the angel's share?
我听说
I
那位
hear
老
the
板
owner's
是一个
quite
很
a
厉害的人，
formidable businessman.
有机会的话，
Given
真
the
想见一
chance,
见。
I'd love to meet him.
到时候可以
When
一
that
起。
day comes, we should
不
also grab a
过
drink.
等你长大
Ah,
一些再
wait,
说吧。
what am I saying? Maybe when you're older. This still... This still drives me crazy, because I'm pretty sure the Traveler is older than almost every character that she runs into, and yet everyone's like, oh, you're too young to drink. We are over 500 years old! Rito's been going downhill ever since the Sakoku decree took place. The winds of freedom disappeared and a dark gloom took their place. Ironically, though, it's the same gloom that really allows me to thrive here. Our outfits match pretty well. Oh, Thoma, out shopping with your friend? Why not? I'll take that toy fox. I have a toy fox. Toy fox. Merchants have faced hostility at every turn. That's why... Ah! Would the lines last longer? Jeez. Yeah, probably couldn't see it from that distance. Would you say that Zoe could drink? I mean, if she wanted to. Is anyone gonna stop a god that can just travel through space? Just, hey look, I'm gonna make a portal and just leave. You really think anyone's gonna stop her if she wanted to? World stops her from having... This is true. This is true. Poor Zoe. Here we are. Bet this takes you back, huh? Wonder how Kreese is doing.
前段时间他还写信给我，嘱托
I'm
我
sure
帮一
he's
个商
getting
人处理
by.
一些麻
He
烦
wrote
事。
me not long ago, actually, asking me to deal with a situation for one of the merchants.
九黎区会长也在尽
Chris
心尽力地
works
维系社会秩序。
tirelessly to maintain some sort of order within the business world, despite the entire business industry being less than ideal. One thing I don't understand about this, it's one of the weird translations in this game. They write his name like this, Kurisu, but his name is literally Chris, right? Like, this is a guy from Fontaine named Chris. Why don't they just write it Chris instead of Kurisu? Why write it Japanese? Okay.
他也不容易啊。
Must be tough for the guy. I hope everything gets back to normal as soon as possible. Excuse me, Thoma?
是托马先生吧？
It's you. What a coincidence. I was just about to send
我刚
someone
刚
to
想托人
deliver
给
a
您送
gift
点
to
礼
you.
物。
我们好像是第一次见
I
面。
don't believe we've met.
无功不
If
受
there's a
禄。
gift involved,
有
I'm
什么
not
事
sure
需
I've
要我
earned
帮
it.
忙吗？
Is there something I can do for you?
哪里哪里，您不认
No,
识
no,
我，
you
我
don't
只
know
听过
me,
您的
but
名
I've
字。
heard of you
当时
before.
遇
I
到
ran
一
into
些麻
some
烦，
trouble a while
求助九
back,
黎区会长，
asked
他
Chris for
说
some
是
help,
您帮忙解决的。
and he said you were the one that resolved the
受
situation.
人恩惠，不能没有表示。
If you're on the
所
receiving
以
end of
我特地
someone's
挑选了托马
kindness, you
先生
can't
可能
let
会
it
喜
go
欢的东西。
unacknowledged. So I tried to pick out something that I thought you might
我
like.
会喜欢的东西。
Something you thought I might
没
like.
错，哎，您看，
That's right, so here
这
it
是梦
is.
野天然庵出品的糕点，
Some
出自道西
confectionery
名家
from
之手，
Yumuno
每一块都非常昂贵。
Tinanan, a fine premiere of Inazuma delicacies. Each one costs a
我
small
认为只有这
fortune.
样的回报，
I thought
才
this
配
would
得
be the
上您
only
的身
fitting
份。
way to repay someone of your
更
stature.
何况，您
Not to
帮我的这
mention
个
that the
忙，
value of
价
your
值远超这
assistance
份糕
far
点。
outweighs the value of my
不知
gift.
道您喜欢吗？
Do you like it? Oh my gosh. Poor Thoma probably feels spoiled.
真有
I
你
don't
啊！
know how you
没
did
想
it,
到
but
你
you
能猜到我
managed
的
to
喜好，
cater to my taste
那我
perfectly.
就收下了。
I humbly
你好好
accept
做
your
生意。
gift.
如果遇到
Keep
什么
up the
问题
good
的话，
work in your
可以
line
过
of
来找我。
business, and if you have any further problems, feel free to come
好
find
的
me.
谢谢托马先生。
I will. Thanks again, Thoma.
那我就先告
I
辞了。
leave you in peace
祝两位玩
now.
得开心。
Have a good day.
去吧。
You too. Goodbye.
真是有
Pretty,
活力的年轻
pretty
人
high
啊！
energy guy, huh?
尝尝看，
You want to
这家
try,
店在道
Mary?
期
This
也
store
算
is
是有名的，
indeed renowned
因
in
为太受欢迎，
Inazuma. In
基
fact,
本上很
demand
难买
is
到。
so high that it's very difficult to come by their
老
products.
师傅的手艺，
They're
味
all
道非常正。
handmade by top chefs, and the flavor is authentic as it gets. Your cooking is better. This man put disgusting weird food into a hot pot. His cooking is not better at all. Tastes pretty good.
你喜欢就再好不
Great,
过。
I'm glad you like it.
下次有机会，
I'll
我
see
也试
about
着做
trying
一
to
下。
make my own when I get the
不
chance.
过这可是古法传
They're
承。
made to a
我也不一定
traditional
能做好。
family recipe though, so replicating them won't be easy.
好了，万国商会
Okay,
逛
that
完，
about wraps
城
up our
里的风景
nostalgia
差不多
trip
就看
to the
遍了。
International Trade Association. I think we've just seen about everything there is to see in the city.
我们再沿着这条路走
Let's
走
keep
吧。
heading this way.
难得出来一
We don't
次
get，to hang out all that
不待久一
often.
点
It'd be a
就太
shame
可
to
惜
head
了。
back so soon. I half expect that to be
四
the
时
end.
交替，
For the end. Oh,
每次来离岛都有不同
almost.
的感觉，
With changes to Rito gives me a different feeling each time I
好
come.
像也不完全跟时间有
Maybe it's
关。
not entirely to do with seasons. Anyway, the
总之
main
能这么
point
跟
is
你
I'm
走一
happy to
趟，
be here
我
with
还是
you.
很开心的。每次来离岛，我都会到这里来一次
I。come to this place every time I visit Rito.
虽然这里的景色
The view
跟
here
人生
isn't
岛
as
相比稍逊一筹，
spectacular as on
但胜在
Narukami
安静
Island,
闲适。
but if you're looking for a relaxing spot, you can't beat
我相
this
信总
one.
有一天锁国令会结
I
束，
believe that the Sakoku
这里
decree will be
也会恢
repealed
复
one
往日的
day,
繁荣与昌
and
盛。
this place will flourish again like it did in the old days.
到那时，自由的风便会吹开头顶的阴霾。我应该会跟大小姐请一个长假，回去一趟吧。
Oh my gosh. When the winds of freedom finally blow away the gloom, I think I'll have to ask Milady for a long vacation so I can take a trip back home.
好了，今天就到这里。
Alright, time to call it a day. Let's head back. Hold on. Not
是
ready
没
to
有进，
leave
我倒
yet?
是还知道几个好去
Come to
处，
think of it, I do have
可
a
以带你
couple
一
more
起。
places I could take you. I have a gift for you too.
不用了，
There's no need
本
for
来就
that.
是我
The
做
whole
东，
reason I
来感
took
谢
you
你在
out
演
was to
首领
thank
期
you
间
for
对
all
我
the
们的
help
帮
you
助。
gave us during the Vision Hunt decree.
你能玩得开心就好。
As long as you enjoyed
礼物什么
yourself,
的
that's all
我
I
就
could
不收
ask
了。
for. You don't have to give me a gift. I think
这
you'll
样
like
吗？
it. Really?
那
Okay, well now I'm
我就再期待
excited.
一下。这
Oh
这个是
my, it's... Aww. Little something from Mondstadt.
你这个真的让我有
This
些意外。
really... I wasn't
怎么
expecting
说
that.
呢？
I'm a little
这
lost
份
for
回礼
words. This
对我
gift
来说有
is
些过于慎重了。
invaluable.
不，
Didn't cost anything.
不是说它普世意义上的
I
价值，
know, but I don't mean its
而是
material value. I'm talking
对
about
我
its
而言的
value
价
to
值。
me specifically.
简单来说，
Let me put
我
it
收下
this
那位
way.
商人
The
送的糕点，
confectionery
虽
I
然会称
received
赞，
from that merchant
但我
earlier.
知道这是正常的人
Thoughtful
情往
gift,
来。
don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, I know it's mostly transactional.
我帮了他的忙，
I
他
helped
送
him
我
out,
回
so
礼
it's
很
standard
正常。
procedure for him to
而他挑选
get
贵
a
重的
gift
糕
from
点，
me in
是
return.
想搭上我这条线。
Also,
好在
he
未来
picked a
提一些新
brand
的
of
要求。
fancy confectionery that he thought would meet me at my level, make it easier for him to approach me with any future requests.
对方所求的是钱，
If you lend more
那
to
么
someone,
不管是
you
什
can
么样的礼物，
guarantee that any
都可以
gift
用
you
钱来衡
receive in
量价值。
return will have been chosen according to its material value.
但你所送的东
But the
西
gift you just gave
并
me
不能用
can't
钱
be
来衡
weighed
量啊。
in. Glad you like it.
那至少请你收下
Well,
这个
at
吧，
least take this and
这是我一直带在身上的玉
it's an
手，
omamori I always
同样不
carry
算是
with
值钱
me.
的东西，
Again, nothing
不过多少能
expensive,
带来一点好运气。
but it can bring the
这
bearer
可不是我
good
杜撰
luck.
的，是我老爹说的。
Seriously, I'm not making that up. My
过
father
去他
told
把这
me.
个给了我老妈，
He gave it to
我
my
老妈在
mom,
我会
and
到
she
期的
gave
时
it to
候
me
又塞给
before
了
I
我。
came to Inazuma.
我能在来到期的风浪
Who
中活
knows,
下来，
maybe this omamori
或
was the
许
only reason I
也是沾了他
survived
的
the
光。
storm and made it to Inazuma in the first
不管
place.
怎么说，
Whatever
我
the
希望你能
truth of
收
it
下。
is, I'd like you to have it. Wait, does that mean his mom is still in Mondstadt? Oh. And we actually got the item. An omamori that Thoma gave you. It's said to be able to bring good luck. Now we get 2 of these things. I hate to tell you, Thoma, but I think this one's a little more powerful, but thank you. I will collect these, apparently. Gotta catch them all. Gotta get all the omamori.
大球球病了，二球球瞧，三球球采药，四球球熬。
Next quest. Was that the only ending for that? Yeah, that was a short ending. So now we go inside. That's 3. Now either inside has 2 or inside only has 1, and then there's 2 more over here. And I'm not totally sure what this one's gonna be. Itinerary. Yes, exactly. Gotta catch all the omamori.
"之前我也思考了很久，既然是招待你，就应该遵循你的喜好。但是
I've read
一般
this
这样
part
的场
twice,
合
so I'm gonna skip through. Stay
确
indoors.
实难得有一
Sounds
个
like a
假期，
plan. I don't really
我也
feel
不
like
想在外
spending
面
my
跑
day
来跑
running
去。
all over the place either.
既然这样，
In which
我们
case,
到部
let's
落
head
茶
to
室去吧。
Komori Tea
安
House.
安静静的
There's
喝茶
nowhere
聊
better to
天，
sit and chat
没有比那
quietly
里
with
更
a
合适
pot
的。
of
我先
tea.
过去提前做一
I'll
些
head
准
over
备。
there now to get a few
等下我
things
们再在那
prepared.
里集
Come
合
and
吧。
join me when you're ready. Best way to get around. Love Sayu. Hi, Toromaru. We made more dog friends today. You should meet them sometime. Oh, he got us food. There's golden shrimp balls. I still want to try making those for real sometime. There's dango. Which, believe it or not, I've never actually had dango. And then just some skewers. I can't quite tell what kind of skewers.
欢迎。
Oh, welcome. It must have been a while since you were last here.
正好到用餐的
A
时
little
间
bit.
了，我也忍不住漏了一
It's
手。
about time to eat. I couldn't resist whipping up a little something for us.
来，尝尝我的
Please
手
help
艺。
yourself. I hope you'll enjoy
虽然
it.
比不上吴有婷的大厨，不
And
过
I can't
味
claim
道
to
应该还不错。
compete with the likes of Uyu Restaurant's chef, but I think I did alright.
怎么了？
What's wrong?
一脸
You
惊
look
讶的表情。
shocked. After that hot pot game, I figured self-sabotage was your cooking style. Yes, I did. I called him out for it earlier. I didn't trust his cooking.
为什么会有这种误会
Whoa,
啊？
whoa, there's been a misunderstanding.
虽然当时
I
我确
admit
实
I
把
may
一
have
些奇
added
怪
a
的
few
食材丢
weird
到
things
火
to
锅
that
里，
hot pot,
但那
but
只
it
是
was
游
just
戏
a
啊。
game.
正常的菜
For
肯定是
normal
用正
meals,
常
I
的方
cook
法做。
normal dishes. I am a
作为神
housekeeper
理家的
after
家政
all.
官，肯定
Wouldn't
要把
have
饭
gotten
烧得
very
好吃
far
一点才
without a
行。
few culinary skills.
总之，好好品尝吧。
Anyway, please dig
这
in.
算是今天
I
的
won't
特
get
别
a
招待
chance
之
to
一了。
cook for you like this every day. Promptly polish off everything on the table.
看来我
Oh,
的手艺
yeah,
还算不错。
jeez. That right one's even sparkling. Look how bright that plate is. Well, seems like my cooking has your seal of approval. It's delicious.
一个
You're
人在外面
welcome.
冒险，
When
你
you're
必须要注意
adventuring
生
on
活
your
质量。
own, you've got to maintain your quality
比
of
如你的
life.
披风，边
Take
角
your
的地
cape,
方明
for
显开线了。
example. I definitely see one or two loose threads
放
there.
任不管的话，
If you
开
ignore
线的
them,
地方
sooner or
可能
later
会
the
延
whole
伸到整
seam
个
is
披
going to
风，
come undone, and
到
then
时候
you'll
处
have
理起来就很麻烦
a
了。
really tough time mending it.
等等，我帮你缝补一下吧。
Let me sew it up
这
for
种
you
针线
later.
活
I'm
我还是很
pretty
擅长
handy
的。
with a needle and thread. Yes, very shiny. Hello, Himiko.
说到家政的话，我有自信不会输给任何人。
Speaking of housekeeping, I can say with confidence that you won't find anyone as handy around the home as I
不管
am.
是打扫、烧菜
Cleaning,
还是缝缝补
cooking,
补，都是我
mending
的
are
强项。
among my greatest
像这种事
strengths.
情交给我
You
就
can
好。
always feel free to hand me jobs like this. Housekeeping, huh?
有什么问题吗？
This is how you can start winning more
Why?
respect.
你该不
Wait,
会是想让
you're
我
suggesting I
给侍奉
teach
型的人讲家
housekeeping
政
to
课
the
吗？
Ashro Commission staff?
我觉得很
I'm
难。
not sure it would work.
恐怕
I
没什么
doubt
人愿
anyone
意来
would
参
sign
加。
up for that class.
想靠这个改
I
变
just
他们
don't
对我
think
的
it's
印象，
realistic
恐怕
to
不太
change
现实。
people's perception of me by
话
showcasing
说，
my
你还
housekeeping
惦记着刚刚的
skills.
事情啊？
I'm surprised that whole matter is still troubling you, actually. I don't like people
如
like
果能
that.
借机宣传家政理念的话，对社会
Don't
性
like
也
people
确
that
实是一件
talk
好
behind
事。
others' backs just because they can. It's so rude. With that being said, finding an opportunity to share some housekeeping wisdom with the Ashro Commission would certainly be in people's best interest.
让每个人都能照顾好自
Life
己的生
maintenance is
活，
important.
这
You
样
have
他
to
们才
look
能有
after
健康的体魄
yourself
投
if
入
you're
工
going
作。
to bring your best self to your
那我
work.
们就一起尝试
You
一
know
下
what?
吧。
Let's give it a try.
需要大
But
张旗鼓的
first,
宣传吗？
how do you think I should promote it? Oh no, is this a branch? We need to get out there and spread the word. Let's keep it within the Ashro Commission. I feel like you're more likely to find people outside the Ashro Commission than
这样
in.
啊，
You think
那
so?
就需要好
In
好
that
准备一下
case,
了。
I need to
考虑到
prepare.
可能会来不少学
I'm
员，
going to end up with a
家政
lot
课
of
的材料
students.
需
I
要准
should
备
make
好。
sure I have all the supplies I need for the
桌椅我这边
class.
可以想办法，
Tables and chairs I can
但
sort
烹
out
饪和
easily
纺织
enough,
需要的原
but I'll
料
need to
需要外
stock
出
up on
收集，
materials and ingredients for the textiles and cookery segments.
可
For
以吗
that,？
那就麻
are
烦
you
你了。
sure? That'd be greatly
我想
appreciated.
想，
Let's see.
应该需
To
要
start
井
with,
瓜、
I'll be needing
芹
lavender
肉和面
melon,
粉。
fowl, and flour.
等材料准备好，我们再商量接下来的事情吧。
Once we have all our essentials, we can figure out the next step. I really hope
能顺利
everything
开
goes
课就好
smoothly.
了。
Such a bright plate. Yeah, I probably already had all those
这样，
materials.
材料就准备万
Great,
全
that's all
了。
the ingredients we need. Time to hit the
接下来就是
streets and
到
launch
城
our
里进行
grand
大规模宣传。
advertising campaign.
我认识一个商人，
As it happens,
他
I
的
know
店铺
someone
与
in
布料
town
有
who
关。
runs the
我
textiles
想他
business.
应该
Me
认识
too.
不少对家政课感兴趣的
I'm
人。
sure she must know lots of people interested in
我们
housekeeping.
先过去问问他吧。
So let's pay her a visit. Yep, so it looks like there's 2 endings on this one, which means there's only 1 more at the other part. Oh, does that mean the other ending is when you disagree with him about letting people talk behind your back? I feel like he's not going to be happy with me with that one. I knew this is where we were going. Hello, Mio.
欢迎光临小仓屋。
Welcome to Ogura Textiles in Kimo. Oh, hi Thoma. What brings you
今
here?
天要买些布料吗？
Looking to buy some
我们这里
fabric?
新进了一批
We have a new
布料
batch in.
很
It's a
适合
great
制作
choice
各
if
种
you're
家居
looking to
服
make
饰。
loungewear.
好啊，等下我仔细
Sounds
看看。
interesting. I'll
不
take
过
a
这次
look.
来，
But the
主
main
要是
reason
想找
I'm
你
here
打听
today,
些情
though,
报。
is to pick your brain about something.
是什么事呢？
Oh, and what might that be?
实际
Well,
上，
we're thinking of
我们
starting
打
a
算开设一个
housekeeping
家政课
class.
堂，但我不知道要去哪
Problem
儿找
is,
学
I'm
员，
not sure where to go
所以
looking
想
for
拜托你帮
students.
忙宣
So I
传。
was wondering if you might help me spread the word.
家政课会教授缝衣服
Among
的
other
技巧。
things, I'll be teaching
如果
some
能顺利
handy
开课的
sewing
话，
techniques,
我也会从店里
so
采购许多布
providing
料作为教学
everything
用
goes
具。
smoothly, I'll be needing to buy quite a lot of fabric from your store.
不知道老板意下如何？
Do you think you'd be able to lend a
当
hand?
然没问题了，多谢托马
Of
先生
course,
照
it'd
顾
be
店
my
里的生意。
pleasure. And thank you for supporting my business,
要
Thoma.
说我们店
As
里
it
的几位
happens,
老
several of
顾
my regular
客
customers do have
确
an
实对
interest
家
in
政很感
housekeeping.
兴趣。等打烊之后，
After
我
I've
方两
closed
位
up
去
for the
问
day,
问
I'll
吧。
go and talk to them
不
for
出意
you.
外
I'm
的话，
almost certain
他
they'll
们肯
want
定
to
会
sign up.
过。
The
只
only
有
thing
他们
is,
几
I'm
个
not
的
sure there's
话，
enough of
似
them
乎
for a
人数
whole
有点太
class.
少。
Ah, I know.
我听说
Yuko's
城里
supposed
的
to be
玉子
very well
太太
connected in
人
the...
脉广阔。
Why don't you go and
不如
ask
你
her?
玉子太太，
Is
这
that
名
the
字好像
chef
有点熟
from
悉。
the restaurant? Can't remember. I'm sure I've heard that name
他
somewhere
会对家政
before.
感兴趣吗？
So she has an interest in
我印
housekeeping?
象里一
I
次闲
remember
聊的
correctly,
时
she
候，
mentioned in
听他说起
conversation
过
once she's
自
tried
己每
knitting a
次织
sweater a
毛
few
衣都不
times,
得
but
要
just
领。
can't get the hang
我
of it.
相信以
Your
托马先生
housekeeping
在家政上的
expertise.
专业
I'm
能
sure
力，
you'd be
一
able
定
to
能够
get
打
her
动他的。
interested.
好的，多谢老板了。
Great. Thanks for all your help, Miss
我们
Ogura.
再去找玉子太太问问情况吧。
Alright, let's go try our luck with Yuko. This man is gonna have a harem of housewives. It's not who I thought it was, though. Oh, that's so weird. You can just change while she's rolling and it just stops.
我跟你说啊，我老公在家里一点家务都不
Honestly,
做
my。husband doesn't lift a finger around the house.
每次休息日回家，把鞋
The
一脱
moment
啊
he's
就去
home
床
on
上
his
躺
day
着
off,
了。
it's shoes off and straight to bed so he can just lay there and do nothing.
唉，我家那位也一样。
I have one of those at home as
虽
well.
说也要体谅他们
I
工
know
作
his
辛
work is
苦，
tiring, but
但最
recently
近
I've
一直
been
弯
really
腰做家
struggling with
务
all the housework.
我的
Starting
腰
to give
都有
me
些
a
疼了。
backache.
毕竟我们也没受过专业训练。
They act like it's our job just because we do it. Nobody trained us.
你好，请问哪位是玉子太
Hello,
太？
ladies. Might I ask which one of you is
我
Yuko?
是，请问
That would
你
be
是哪
me.
位？
Sorry, I don't believe I've had the
我是
pleasure.
摄凤行的家政官，托马。
I'm Thoma, housekeeper for the Ashura
是这样
Commission.
的，
We're
我
looking
们
to
最近
start a
打算在摄
housekeeping
凤行
class
所
at the
开办一个
Commission
家政课堂，
headquarters. I
不
was
知
just
道两位有
wondering
没有
whether
兴趣？
that might be something that interests you.
家政课
A
堂。
housekeeping class?
是的，
That's
里面
right,
会讲述
yes.
许多家政
We'll
技
be
巧，
teaching a whole bunch
比
of
如扫地、
handy
拖地、
housekeeping
洗衣、做
tips
饭
and
等等，
tricks, sweeping,
都是我
mopping,
这几年
laundry,
总结出来的
cookery,
经验。
that sort of thing. All based on years of experience as a
当然，
housekeeper.
课
The
程本
class
身
is
是免
free,
费
of
的，
course. The
只
only
会收取材
cost
料
to
费用。
you is the materials used during the class.
你觉得怎么样？
What do you
我
think?
感觉有点奇怪
I。think this is suspiciously
哪有这种好事？
coincidental. I'll be straight with
不
you,
瞒两
lady.
位，
I believe
其
the
实
classes are
我们是
free
限
for a
时免
limited
费，
time only.
对吧？
How are you? I think
因为刚
Yes,
开始
well,
推
it's
广
there.
比较辛苦，
So far,
所以
attendance has
我
been
们
a
采
little
取
on the
试听
slow
课程的方
side.
式。
We decided to offer
最前面
free
的几节
trial
课
classes.
都是不收
In
任
other
何
words,
费
we
用
won't
的。
charge you for the first few classes you
如果你们
attend.
听了之后感觉效
After
果
the
不
trial
错，
period comes
可
to
以
an
续订
end,
后
and
面的
if
课
you're
程。
satisfied with the
到时候
results,
我
you
可
can
以给
book
你
more
们一个优
classes
惠
for
价。
yourself. Complete the rest of the course. I'll be sure to give you a favorable price.
原来是这样啊，
I
听
see,
上去
it
倒也合
certainly
理。
sounds
不过
reasonable.
我有个问题
But I have a
你
question.
们
This
这个
class
课
restricted
只
to
有女
women
人
only.
能参加吗？
当然不是，
Not at all.
男女老
It's
少都
open
可
to
以参
people
加。
of all genders and ages.
在我
The
看
way I
来，
see it,
家政应该是每
housework
个人都具备
comprises
的
an
能力。
essential set of skills that no one can afford to be
毕
without.
竟我们在工作之前，
You've got to know
首
how to
先
look
需要照
after
顾好自己
yourself.
的生活，
Life should
不
come
是吗？
before work, don't you think?
说得好，回头我把
Well
我老
said.
公也
In
拉
that
过来，
case, I'll
让
bring
他
my
也好
husband
好听
along.
听。
Sounds like he could learn a thing or two from you. Oh no.
我也
He's
是。
gonna cause some family disputes. Or fix some families, who knows?
哎，对了，你
Oh,
们
and
要
while
不要
you're
顺
at
便
it,
去问
have
问
you
云
thought
野
about
先生？
asking Nagano?
城里的老人
I'm
们
sure
应
older
该有
folks
空过
like
来听
him
听，
would have
人
time
多
to
才热闹
attend.
嘛。
More the
那
merrier,
托马
right?
先生，我们就
Thank
先
you,
告辞
Thoma.
了。
Please excuse us.
我也争取一
Alright,
下，
I'll see if
让
I
老
can
人们也过来
convince
捧
the
个场。
older folks to come along and make up the numbers. Oh my gosh. How's this man gonna have time to do this? Oh, it's this person up here. Housekeeping class, eh? I was handier on the home back in the day. Sadly, the older I get, the fewer things I'm able to do myself. You're very young. Are you quite sure you're up to the task of teaching housekeeping? It's not as easy as you think. Homa's a housekeeping expert. I will do my very
我
best.
作为神里家的家
As
长官，
housekeeper for the
常年累
Kamisato
月的打
plant,
磨自
I've
己的
been
技艺，
honing my craft
这
for a
点自
long
信还是
time
有
now.
的。
Believe I'm up to the task. Very good, young man. Well then, I shall have to come and see for myself. If you're as good as you claim to be, I'll encourage everyone I know to attend your classes. And if I find your skills to be lacking, I'll be quite happy to teach a few things
那
myself.
我就恭候您大驾
What
光
can
临
I
吧。
say? We'll be honored to have you in attendance, sir.
让我想想，
Well then, that will probably
这样
just
差不多
about
就
do
宣
it
传
as
完毕
far
了。
as promotion is
我们先
concerned.
回社会
Let's
分
head
所
back
吧。
to the Ashura Commission. Oh my gosh. This man is just creating a business. Oh. Also, I love how he said he's doing this at Yashiro Commission.
哎呀，麻烦了。
One moment. Please stop raining. We don't need rainy weather for this. Friends. Someone see my tag? Don't care who the Fatui sends, I'm not paying taxes. I don't know who this is, but you just made me laugh, thank you. Oh, they got Jean. Oh, they're hiding details, but doesn't matter. Best healer. And I haven't played Eula in a long time. I should switch my team up and use Eula at some point. I should also build Jean, but claim that. Okay, now that it's not raining, let's get classes ready.
说实话，第一次开家政课堂，我也不知道会有多少
To
人
be
来。
honest, with this being my first time holding a class, I've got no idea how many people to expect.
希望一切顺利。
I just hope it goes well. Anyway, tonight I'll set the tables and chairs, and tomorrow we can meet back at the Ashura Commission
你
headquarters.
觉得会有多少人过来呢？
What do you think the turnout will be like, Mary? I'm sure lots of people will come.
毕竟我们也好好
I
地
sure
宣传
hope
嘛。
so. We promoted it pretty hard after all.
真
This
是
is the
不可思议
weirdest
的感
feeling.
觉啊！
Housekeeping has always been something I
以
do
前我总
alone,
是一个人
but
把
now
家
I'm
政
about
收
to
拾
face a
好。
class full of
明天你一
students.
定要来听课
You。better show up to class tomorrow. Oh my gosh, do I have to skip another day? Okay, let's hope this is good enough. It should be because it's not nighttime. Where is it? Is it up or down? Down, it looks like. we got some people.
今天是我教的第一堂家政课，
Welcome one and all.
也是
It's
各
my
位第一
first
次
time
来上
teaching a
课。
housekeeping class, just as I'm sure it's your first time
我
attending one.
想先从家
I'd
政
like
课
to
的理
start
念开
from
始
the
讲，
theory, if I
跟
may,
各位谈
and
谈我
talk
们
a
为什
little
么要
bit
学好
about
家
why
政。
mastering the discipline of housekeeping is such an important thing. Are they actually going to make us sit through a whole class?
快来快来，托马已经开始讲课了。
Quick, come in. Thoma started class already. Everyone looks keen to
那
learn.
当然，毕竟以前
Well,
从
of
来没有
course,
人
no
开
one's
办
ever
过家
held a
政课
class like
堂。
this in the
我帮你
past.
占了个座位，坐下一起
Please do
听吧。
place. Please take a seat.
在我看来，家
The
政
way I
是一
see
项
it,
特别的技
housekeeping
能，
is a unique
可以
skill
帮助每
set
个
that
人更好地
empowers
管
you
理
to
自己的
set your
生活，
life in
特
order.
别是对夫妻双方来说。
Nowhere are these
结婚
skills
意
more
味着将
pertinent
双方的
than in the
生活融合在
context
一起。
of a marital relationship. In a marriage, the lives of two people become closely
若是连自己
intertwined.
都照顾不好
You
的
can't
话，
look after
就会给
yourself
对方增添各
properly.
种麻烦，
That burden
双方的感
ends up
情
being
也会受到影
shouldered by
响。
your partner. This, in turn, will start to take a toll upon the relationship. Hence why I gotta teach you how to cook, Bree.
哎，你们怎么来了？
Oh, what are you doing here? They gonna do housework
这
stuff?
个
Oh my god, is this the women's husbands? Oh my gosh.
是我让他来的。老
I
师不是
brought him.
说男
Didn't
人
you
也可以
say
学
men
习
can
家政？
study
愣着干什
housekeeping
么？
too?
还不向老师问好？
Whip that look off your face. Aren't you going to greet the teacher?
这
No,
个
it's I.
亲爱的，
托马老师，
Oh, that's. I should have seen that coming. That is like the most stereotypical story thing ever, but I didn't even consider it.
可恶！
For the love of hello,
老师好。
teacher.
你们好，
Hello and
既然来
welcome.
上
Now
课，
that you're
就要
here, I
认真听
expect
讲。
you to pay attention and
我
work
们接着
hard.
往下讲。
Let's keep going.
家政本身
Housekeeping
并
is
不
not
难，
difficult per
难的是
se.
一直
The
坚持下
difficult
去。
part is consistency, keeping on top of it over a long stretch of time. And hey, cooking and finding out how to do things is pretty good for your mental. Especially good food. Good food makes everybody happy.
而想要长期坚持下去，要么
To
有
keep
热
up
爱，
with housework
要
on
么
an
有技巧。
ongoing basis, you either
所
need
以我课程的主题
either have
就是
to
如何
love
轻松
everything
做家
about
政
it, or you need a few tricks up your sleeve to make it easy. So, for today's topic, we're going to focus on how to make light work of housework. So far, so... he's taking this
喂
quite well.
那边那位，
Excuse me,
不要
you
发呆。
over there. Focus,
既
please.
然是上课，就要好好听讲才行。
The smug look. It's so good. Oh my gosh.
还是说已经准备好参加
It
课
is
后补
unless
习
some
了？
of you are looking to stay behind after class to catch up. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't actually have some of the class in there. I'm amused though, that was a good ending. I wonder what this looks like with the male character. I'm gonna have to look that up later. I wonder if Thoma flirts with you as much if you're a guy. He probably does.
不如去我那儿喝杯茶。
Oh my gosh. I am paying attention. I'm just paying attention with a smug look on my face. Oh my gosh. Wait, course summary? Housework requires patience, passion, and method. I didn't expect that to actually be there. I wonder if this is actually just gonna stay here. Like, there's just permanently his course now. Just his class is permanent part of here. Who are you? Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if she might have something to do with this. Oh. I really wish Koharu would learn housekeeping from Thoma more. Then I could really relax. You must have been very skilled before. You praise me excessively. Right now I'm nothing more than a servant of the Kamisato clan. At best, I had some experience when I was still young. How about I give this to you? I have no place to call home. Some experience from this elderly servant may be of use to you. Hmm? Oh, experience. Okay. Well, we got to poke at Thoma. Oh, there is another one. Okay, so it's either keep it in the clan or to advertise. I feel like this one is probably the better way to go, but
大球球病了，二球球瞧，三球球。
picked too soon. I thought it was gonna keep going. Rolly time. Who's me coming through? Okay, we eat again. I'm probably just gonna skip through this part
正好到用餐的时来。
till we get to the talk
虽然比不上
about
我有，怎么了？一脸惊，为什么会有这种物？虽然当时正常
till we
的
get to
菜
the part
肯定
where
是
we
用
decide
纸
how to
好品
advertise.
看来我的手艺还算不
Glowy
错。
plate. Your hospitality.
一个人在外面冒险，比如你的披风，
Yeah, that was a
放任
big
不管的
decision.
话，等等我帮你缝补一下吧。说到家政的话，我有自信不会，不管是打扫、烧菜还是缝缝补补，有什么问题吗？
A housekeeping
喂
keeping class.
你该不会是想让我给射奉行的人讲价？我觉得很难，恐怕没什么人愿意来
Yeah,
参
so
加。
far
想
none
让
of
这
these
个改变他们
decisions
对
have
我的印
actually
象，
changed
恐怕不太
anything.
现
It's
实。
just a choice.
话说，你还惦记着刚刚的
It's
事
just
情
in a
吗？
teapot. True.
不过，如果能借机让每个人都能照顾好自己，那我们就一起尝试一下吧。
Let's keep within the Yashiro Commission.
只在射奉
Alright
行
then,
所
if
宣
we're
传
only
的话，
opening this up to
应该不
Yashiro
需要准备
Commission
太多。
staff, it shouldn't take too much preparation.
桌椅这边我来想办
Tables and
法。
chairs I could sort out easily
不
enough,
过，
but we'll need to
到
think
底要在射奉行
some
所里
more
宣
about
传什
how
么内
exactly
容？
to
等等，我
promote
们先在
this.
射
Let's
奉
start
行
by
所里
asking around
召
at
几
the
个人问
Yashiro
问吧。
Commission headquarters. Ooh, gosh darn it. I did wake up a little early, so I guess that is starting to come through. I'll have to have a coffee after stream.
家政课啊，
Housekeeping,
实
you'd
话
say.
说，
You know,
既然
since
是
it's
托马
Thoma's
先生的
teaching,
课，我
I'd
肯定
definitely
是
be
想
up
去
for
听的。
going.
不过，我这
Unfortunately,
两
I
天
have
刚
quite a
好在
lot
忙别
going
的
on
事情，
over the next couple
过
of
段时
days,
间可以吗？
but could I swing
过
by
几
once
天
my
我
schedule's
一定
freed
去
up?
听听看。
I'd definitely like to give it a
当然可以
try.
了，什么时候来
No
都没关
problem
系。
at all. You can join whenever you
谢
like.
谢托马先生。
Thanks, Thoma.
冒昧问一句，
Also,
托
this
马
isn't
先
really
生
my
如果想要
place,
开设家
but
政
if
课
you're
堂
starting a
的话，
housekeeping class,
为什么不去问
haven't
问
you
我
thought
呢？
about asking for
古
a
田
tip?
是神里家的
As
管
the
家，
company
对
Sato
这些
clan's
应该比
butler,
较熟悉。
I'm sure she'd know a lot about housekeeping. Sounds like someone we should speak to.
我们一起去问问看吧。
Sure, let's go pay her a visit.
希望一切顺利。
Let's hope this goes smoothly. Uh-oh. Is this the person I talked to earlier? Yeah, it's the granny. I just talked to you. Hello.
托马和客人，
Ah, Thoma and a
这个
guest.
组
This
合
is a
可
rare
不常
combination.
见呢。发生什么
Has
大
something
事了
happened?
吗？
没什么事，只是我们想开
Not
设一
at
个家
all.
政课
We were
堂。
just thinking of starting a housekeeping class.
家政课，
A housekeeping class?
太
How
好
wonderful.
了！我
You
早
know,
就想让小春
I've
跟
always
你
wanted
学
to have
习学
Koharu
习家
learn
政
from you.
技
Finally,
巧。
the time has
谁不
come.
过听你的
I'm
意
guessing you
思。
intend to open the
你是
class to the
想
whole
面
Yashiro
向整个
Commission?
社奉
Not just
行，
housekeeping
而不
keeping
仅仅是
staff
我
and
们这。
servants?
既然这
In
样，
which case, why don't you
你不如
do a
亲
big
自在
spring
社奉
clean
行
of the
所
commission
中
itself? It
搞
would
一
be a
个
great
大
way
扫
to
除，
showcase your
借
methods.
机宣传你的家政技巧。
That would be a little
百闻
awkward.
不如一见，与其费口舌跟他们讲解，倒不如让他们亲自看一
Seeing
看
is
比较
believing, after
好。
all. You could spend a long time trying to convince them with words alone, or you could let them see you in action with their own eyes. Good
我
idea.
赞成古田的意见， 毕竟也
I
没有
like
更好的办
Frodo's
法了。
suggestion, and it's not like we have a better idea
既然这
anyway.
样，就
In
拿出
which
干劲，
case, heck, why
让侍
not?
奉型的其他
Let's
人也
showcase
感
the
受到家政
appeal
的
of
魅
a
力。
housekeeping for all in the Yashiro Commission to
我们走
see.
吧。
Let's get started, Mary. You clean it. Attracts onlookers from the Yashiro Commission. I knew it. I'm gonna have to clean. Oh, and I get to use... Why do I get to use Thoma? Yes, let's burn the bushes. Burn them.
杂草处理掉之后，花才能长得更好。
Bye bye weeds. Trying not to hit the bushes, but it's really
这样
hard.
庭院就干净了。我们顺手给这里的树浇点水吧。
We should water the trees? Oh, okay. I thought I had this switch to a water character.
什么嘛？
It zooms in on the tree. I didn't realize there was a timer going.
整个射风行所的光洁明亮了。
Ew, the whole Yashiro Commission is as good as new. Also, completely random, but seeing your name, Yumiko, and you talking about old lady, just remind me of, oh, I can't remember her name. The Adeptus, the old lady that gave us the teapot. Because she showed up in one of the cutscenes when she was younger, and she looked a lot like Fuhua. I really hope we get that as a character to play in Genshin. Gotta have a Fuhua. At least I'm pretty sure it was her. I can't see how it could be anyone else, considering she had the bell. Ew, the whole Yashiro Commission looks good
期
as
间也
new.
来了不少人围观。
We had a lot of
不知道
spectators,
他们
huh?
会不会对家
I
政感
wonder
兴
if we
趣？
managed to get any of them interested.
不管怎么说，多谢你。
Either way, thanks for your help, Mary.
以前我一般都是一
I
个人做
usually
这
handle all
些
this
事。
stuff on my own.
今天
Having you
有
join
人
me
一起，
today was
倒
pretty
也是
great
不错的体验。
experience. Fingers crossed your
桌椅我
class
今晚摆
goes
放一
well.
下。
Here's
不知道明天
hoping.
会有
I'll
多
set
少
out
人
some
来。
tables and chairs tonight. I've got no idea how many people will show up
那我
tomorrow.
们明天见喽。
Make sure you get some
今晚
good
好好
rest
休息。
tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Housekeeper extraordinaire. Thought I saw something. Ah, Blizzard. Blizzard. I might have gotten to the point where I have to do a full 24 hours, but we'll see. I think it might be after midnight that you have to do a full 24 hours, but I'm not sure. I would assume so. That's always been something I've wanted and something I thought they'd do. Because I know one of the characters they teased from Natlan was like a young girl that just flew down and smashed the ground. And she wasn't holding a weapon or anything. And I think it would suit her, but we'll see. Hopefully they can clean up the gameplay a little bit by then, but... Oh, the classroom has changed. Only one little bench. Homa, you might need more benches if more people come.
这边。
Welcome, Mary. Not many people have shown up. Also, of course, if it's after midnight, you have to do 24 hours. That's how days work. Not our silly way of tomorrow is after you sleep. We don't sleep in Genshin. Shh. It seems to be really weird depending on the quest. Because there's been some quests where you can go like 12 hours, but it literally has to be like from day to night to day. If it's already nighttime, going a few hours doesn't change the day. I don't know if it's something specific to the quest or if it has to do with how they track a day going by and what time it's asking you to be there. Haha, don't be too upset. This is
有些
normal.
观念
With things
不
like
是一
this,
朝
you
一夕
can't
能够扭
expect
转
to
的，
change people's
需
views
要时
overnight.
间，
It
也
takes
需要我们
time and
更多。那
effort.
这第一堂课
Well
就
then,
当
looks
是
like
真
I'm
的
all
一对
yours
一
for
授
this
课吧。
class. I mentioned
之前不
earlier
是提到
about sewing
过
up
帮
your
你缝
clothes
衣
for
服的
you,
事情
didn't
吗？
I? Oh my gosh, is he
我想
actually
利用
gonna
这次
fix
机
it?
会教你织
I
毛衣
also
的技
want to
巧，
take this opportunity to
这
teach you how
样
to
今
knit
年
a
冬天就
sweater.
可以自己缝
That
制
way
冬
you'll
衣
be able
了。
to make yourself some warm clothes before winter comes. I didn't manage to get you the respect you deserved.
你愿意为
Sad.
我考虑到这种程度，
Haha, the
我很
fact
开
that
心。
you're so ready to look out for me has already made me very
但我真
happy.
的不在意的，因为血脉
But
个
really, it
人爱
doesn't
好特殊
bother
的
me
工
at
作
all.
性质，
Once in a
偶尔
while,
受到一些
someone
非
takes
议也
issue with
很
my
正常。
background, interests, or the nature of my work, and that's okay. Can't expect everyone in life to see things the way you do.
嘴长在别人身上，
People are
谁也
always
没有
going
办
to
法堵住
talk,
悠悠众口。
and it's in their
我不在
nature,
乎他们怎
and
么
you
说，
can't do much to stop
我只
them.
希望神底下好
I
好
don't
的。
mind what they say about me. What I care about is the well-being of the Kamisato clan. But
不说
that's
这些
enough
了，
about all that.
来，
Come on,
把毛
grab
衣
your
针拿起
needle.
来。
Let's get knitting.
先从平针开始学吧。
Let's start with a
首先
classic
把线交叉，
stockinette
从这里穿过来，
stitch. First,
然
wrap
后
the yarn
套在针
around,
上，
pull it through here, then hang it on the needle.
挑起大拇指这边的
Put your
线，
thumb on the
再挑
yarn
起食指
here,
这边的
index
线，
finger here,
拉
and
紧。
pull tight.
学得很
It
快
has
吧？
been so
不
long
过这
since
里还
I've
是要
done
仔细
knitting.
处理一下。
I used to do a little bit of knitting. You learn pretty quick, but you need to pay close attention to
没
this.
错，
Exactly, just
先
like
定一个
that.
小目标，
Now set
在冬
yourself
天
a
之
small
前
goal to
织出来
start
一条
with.
围
For
巾吧。
example, knit a scarf by the time winter
到时
arrives.
候不管是自
Scarves
己
are
戴
always a great
还是送给
choice.
喜欢的人，
When it's
都是非
finished,
常
you
好
can
的选
either
择。
wear it yourself or gift it to a friend.
仅仅像这样想一
Just
想，
imagining it warms my
心里都
heart.
变得温暖起来了。
I have a really nice scarf where I'd probably try doing this again. It would be nice just to have something. I'm a very fidgety person.
大球球
It's
病
one of the
了，
reasons I
二
learned how
球
to
球巧，
use a Rubik's
三
Cube
球球
and
才
solve them.
要，四球球嗷。
It'd be nice to be able to just watch a movie, watch anime or something, and just actually be doing something. And get something out of it. Making a sweater is harder than one might imagine. Oh my gosh, look how messy her needle is. Oh no. She's just so intent. Like, how do you do that? Yeah, it's like magic. How do you do that?
出来我晒太阳。
Everyone's looking at Lumines. Like, how do you use elemental energy without... How do you use elemental energy without a vision? And she's just like, how do you make scarf? Be a sweater, it's hard to say. But it does kind of look like a wide scarf. Does this one have... Or summary? Okay, it's the same thing. Patience, passion... Wait, wasn't passion the last one? No, it's patience, passion, and method. Okay, for some reason I forgot the last one. We have one more ending. One more ending. This one, the first one was a little sad, I guess, but it's not as sad as I would have expected. But almost all of these have had, like, a sad ending, and all of these been happy. I really hope I didn't leave the sad one to last. I'm going to assume that we have to say we disagree with him. I would like to do something for you to thank you for your help during the Vision Hunter Creek. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Oh, and it started immediately because I was
好久没
beside
见到
them.
Thoma 了呀，不知道那小子
Haven't
又在
seen
忙些
Thoma
什
in a
么。
while.
王先生，
Yeah, let's
正是因为这种
don't like
听
these
说他的
guys.
怪不得。
Sure,
你说大小姐怎么偏偏要
let's
任用
leave
这样
them
的？
be. Or you can respond, you hear footsteps. Yeah, that one was a fake decision.
这两天一直下雨，
Okay.
我们可是很忙。
辛苦两位，抱歉，刚刚有些事情要处理。来，不过
He heard
不是什么大事。
everything,
不，
unfortunately.
如果在背后骂几句，能够
He
发泄
hears
心
that
中不
stuff
满，
all the time.
那就随他们说去。你说呢？
But, sorry, I can't say I agree. Oh? We should tell them how much
你
you
能
do
这么
for the
想，
commission.
我当然
I'm
也很开
touched
心。
that's how you see the
在我看来，
situation.
没什么必
I
要。
don't think we need to go down that
身为
route,
社奉行
though.
的
In
家
any
长官，
case, as
本就不该
housekeeper,
高
it's
调行
hardly
事。
my place to get all high and mighty with other staff in the
不过
Astro
主随客
Commission.
便，
But you're
你
my
有什么
guest,
点子
and I
的话
live to
可以
serve.
跟我说。
So if you have any other thoughts on the matter, please do share
只要
them
是
with
听上去靠谱的建议，
I'm willing to
我
give
都愿意
anything
跟
you
你一起
suggest a
尝试。
shot, as long as it's a serious suggestion, of course. I'll ask
那
around
我
the
就在这里
Astro
等你了。
Commission.
有
I'll
什
be
么需要
waiting
就来
for
找
you
我
right
吧。
here. Just come and find me if you need anything. Oh, it's just in this area. What the heck are the Astro Commission members? Okay, there's one walking back and forth, but I don't think he has to do with the quest, does he? Oh, do you need help with anything? Not him. Not you, is it?
你好，欢迎来到社奉
Oh,
线所。
it's voiced. It is him. Greetings, welcome to the Astro Commission. About Thoma.
有人在背后议论
People have
托马
been
先
talking
生。
about him behind his
不可
back?
能的吧？
Surely
托马
not.
先生一
He
直
does a
为人
wonderful
谦逊，
job and
本
always
事又
remains
强，
modest
怎
about
么
it.
可能会被
Why
人
would
排挤？
anyone single him out? I can't
我也没
figure
什么
it
头
out.
绪。
Try asking someone else. Yeah, I was looking for a soldier, but this one apparently isn't the right person. Eli? Oh! Oh, this is going to be a problem. Uh-oh, is this the other quest? What's the matter? Oh, you're Miss Kamisato's friend, aren't you? Basically, something downright awful's happened, and we're discussing what on earth we should do about it. Oh no, I started another quest! I started another quest!
为了筹备下个月的祭典，
In preparation for the festival next month, we procured some very precious ceremonial implements from another island. As luck would have it, our ship got hit by strong winds out at sea. The entire shipment is now sitting at the bottom of the ocean.
再
Backup
去外岛
plan?
采购已经来不及了。
Well, certainly there's no time to go all the way back out there and buy another batch. Our only option is a gentleman based on Narukami Island by the name of Yusaku.
但那个商人也很精明，
I
打
am
听到
not,
我们需要这批货物应急，
but he's a shrewd
立刻
one.
把
He
价格
caught
提
on
到
to
一
the
个天
fact
文
that
数
we
字。
needed the goods urgently and raised prices sky
摆
high.
明了是要狠狠地宰
Clearly
我
he
们一
wants to
刀啊！
take us for every mora
真是让人
we're
头疼。
worth. The real dilemma. Can't you
我们
barter
也
him
尝试
down?
过，
We've tried,
但
but
对
he
方
just
语
won't
言不
budge.
进。
Doesn't help that he
毕
has
竟他以
something of a
前
feud
和
with the
社奉
Ashro
当
Commission.
初，他
He
曾售
once
卖给
sold
我
us
们
some
粗制滥造的
ceremonial
祭祀用
implements
具，
of
被我
exceptionally
们退货
poor
并且曝光
quality.
了。
We returned the items and exposed his malpractice in the
那之后，
process.
他就对我
He's
们怀恨
resented
在
us
心。
ever since.
这次
Now
好不
that
容
he
易找
actually
到
has
报
the
复的
chance
机
to
会，
get back at
他
us,
肯定不会
there's
轻
no
易
way
妥
he'll
协。
back
社奉行
down.
对商人没有
The
直接
Ashro
管理
Commission
权，
doesn't have any
打
direct
官司的话
authority
要
over
筹批很久，
merchants.
但
We
祭
could
典
file a
却
formal
迫在眉
complaint,
睫
but。the process is long and drawn out, and the festival is drawing nearer every day. Oh. This better not break. This better not break the Hangout quest. Can't hurt to
一
discuss
正
this
和
with
谷子已经
Thoma.
赶过去了，
Kazumasa and
不知道能不能顺利解决。
Furusawa have marched off to see him, but I don't know whether they'll be able to
希望
resolve
祭
it.
典
I really
不要
hope the
出什么事。
festival goes smoothly. Did he disappear? Yup. And let me guess, I can't do... Unless... Is this part of the quest, really? No way, that's actually part of the... I thought this was the new event. You're telling me that this random emergency is part of Homa's Hangout quest? I'm so confused. What?
这件事啊，
Oh, that whole situation.
我也略
Huh.
有耳闻。
I heard a
本
thing
来
or
想
two
招待完
about
你之
it.
后，
I was
把事情
planning on
处理下
finding
来。
some time to sort it out after entertaining you. Do you know a
还不好说，
solution?
要和
Hard
那
to
个商
say
人
for
谈过才
sure.
能知道。
I'd need to talk with the guy first. Okay, apparently I'm not doing another quest. Apparently this quest is just weird. We picked the weird ending last. Hard to say for sure.
你要是对这个事情感
Since
兴
this
趣的
has
话，
piqued your
不如
interest,
我们一
how about
起
we
去
head
看看。
over there
不
together?
过原来的计划
Still, the
是想
original
做一些让
plan
你开
here
心的
was
事
to
情，
focus on your
没想到
enjoyment,
反
not
而把
rope
你
you
卷进
into the
社奉行的
trials
麻
and
烦里来了。
tribulations of the Ashro Commission. Want people to give you the
原来
respect
你
you
是这个主意
deserve.
啊！
Ah, so that's your goal
没
here.
办法，
Well, if that's what you
既然
really
是你
want,
的
I
愿
better
望，
give this my
那
best
我就好。
shot. I guess the castle is the best way. And roll. I use the best thing they have added to this game. Oh. Aren't these the two jerks that hate on him? Really?
这个价格，未免
Your
也有点
asking
太离
price
谱了。
just
你
isn't
是在找茬
realistic.
吗？
What's the point? What point are you trying to make
耽
here,
误了
huh?
祭典，别
If
怪
the
我们对你不
festival
客
gets
气。
delayed, don't say we didn't warn you.
救命啊！
Help, I'm being attacked by Yashiro-sama.
喂，别叫！
你这家伙，
You little.
冷静，冷静一
Take it
下，
easy, Win.
我们不会
Look,
动
we're
手
not。gonna
蛇
harm you.
奉行强买
Yashiro
强
Commission
卖
has forced me to
啦
sell again. It's my
同心
will.
的，
Though
出来干活！切，
God.
看来是没办法谈了，快走！
Looks like there's no negotiation to be had here. Come on, let's get out of here.
等等我。
就这点
That's
能耐
all they
也敢来
got,
要挟我？
amateurs, the nerve. Oh, hello.
你
You're...
们是？
又见面了。
Hello
等
again.
等，我记
Wait,
得
I know you. If it isn't
蛇
Yashiro
奉行的
Commission's
走狗
errand boy,
托马，
Thoma.
就是你小
You
子
know how
认定
long
我
the
的货是
Tenryou
假冒
Commission
伪劣
locked
产
me
品，
up for?
才导
And
致
all
我被
thanks
品
to
风
you,
抓去
going
关押
on
了那
about
么
my
久。
goods being cheap
不要
fakes.
说的好像我在栽赃
You
陷害
almost
啊！
make it sound like I
当时你的货
planted
有问
something
题，
and framed you.
你自
Those
己也
goods
清楚
were
吧？
defective. You know that, right?
你
Ugh,
个
you're
死
so
脑筋！
pedantic.
每年
Think
的
how
祭
many
典那么多，
festivals there are
光是
in
蜡
a
烛就要
given
消耗
year.
多少？
Now take
把一
candles,
半
for
换成瑕疵品，
instance.
谁也看
You
不
have
出
any
来，
idea
这
how
是
many
天价利
they go
润。
through? I could switch half them out for duds without a single person noticing and make a small fortune in the
我好心
process.
跟你们一同做这个
I
生
was
意，
happily
你
providing
们
you
不
with
但不
much
领
needed
情，还去举
supplies.
报我。
Not only were you ungrateful, you had the audacity to report me.
这次
Well,
终
now
于
the
轮到你
tables
们
have
来求
finally
我
turned and
了。
you're begging for my
我多
help.
收一点
And
钱，
you really
也
blame
无
me
可
for
厚非吧？
charging a little extra. More than a
我已经
little
打听过
extra.
了，
Look, I
蛇
found
奉
out
行
what
的采购
happened.
船遇到
Commission's
风浪，
shipment ran
货
into
物
a
全部
storm
沉
and
到
is now
海底，
lying at the bottom of
马
the
上就要
ocean.
举办的祭典有
The
不可能
festival's
延
right
期。
around the corner, so
现在
postponing
只有
it
我
isn't
一
an
家能
option.
供货。
Right now, I'm the only one selling what you need. Merchants like this, guys like this, are just scum. I hate people like this.
祭典如果办不好，
If the
触怒了八重
festival
公
goes
司或者将
pear-shaped
军
and
大人，
Goji-Ae
可
or
就
the
不是那
almighty
么简单
Shogun
的
hears
事情
about
了。
it, they are not going to be happy, and then you'll have a real
你
problem
们
on
自
your
己
hands.
想清楚
So。you might want to consider your position here.
别这么绝情嘛，老板！
Come on, boss,
祭祀
this
用具
is
只有我们
all a
社
little
会型收购，
heartless. Besides,
早点
aside
和
from
解
the
对你来
Usher
说
Commission,
也
no
是一
one
件好
else
事吧？
buys ceremonial items. Surely resolving this dispute swiftly is in your
少
interest
来这
too.
套，
Don't give
你
me
们急
that.
着
The
买，我
fact
就不
is,
急
you're
着卖。
desperate to buy, and I ain't desperate to
就算
sell.
这批货全烂在
The
我
batch
手
I have
里，
here
也
can
不
go
是
to
赔点
waste
钱
for
而
all
已。
I care.
这点程
It'd
度
be
对我
no
来，
great loss. Looks like we
看
can't
来
come
是
to
他
an
不懂。
agreement
知道
then.
就好。
Well, I'm
要
glad
是
it's
你不
dawning
掏这
on
笔
you.
钱，
You can either
就
pay
等
up
着在祭典
or
上
look
出
like a
洋相
bunch of
好
idiots
了。
when the festival comes around. Your choice.
时间宝贵，恕不奉陪。什么时候准备好了钱，什么时候
Time's
再来找
precious,
我
and
吧。
I've given you a fair slice of mine today. When you're ready to pay, I'll be ready to talk. Throw him off the cliff behind him, please. Hate people like this. Fucking hate people like this. Just scheming bastards looking for opportunities. He even admitted he was looking for an opportunity to scam people earlier. He got caught. And now he's angry that he got caught being a cheat. And so he's trying to cheat people again to get back at them. It's... ugh. Hate it. Ay, ay, ay. Already
Sure.
left. Yeah, I
明
think
显
it's
是不打
pretty
算跟
clear
我
that
们
he
聊下去
doesn't
了。
intend to discuss this
看
any
来在挺风行
further.
所坐牢的那段
Guess
时
his
间，
time in the police
给他
station
留下了
didn't
许
make
多不
for
好的
happy
回忆啊。
memories. I feel like of any of these, I'd bring it up to the
不必了。
Shogun. No
优
need.
策的行为固
I
然可
can't
惜，
say I think much
但
of
这
the
事
way
说到底
Yusaku's acting,
还是社父
but
亲办事不力，
ultimately, the issue here lies with the Usher
货是我
Commission.
们丢的，
We were
就
the
应该
ones
由
who
我们社
lost
父
the
行负责
goods.
解
The
决，
responsibility
不然就
is
算渡
on
过
us
难
to
关，
find a
社父
solution.
行的威望也会一
Otherwise,
落千
even
丈。
if we ride this out, the Usher Commission's reputation will take a huge
走
hit.
吧， 我带你去见几个
Let's
人。
go. There are a few people I want to introduce you to. Friend, huh? Yasutake.
哦，这不是托马吗？
Ah, if it isn't Thoma.
你小子可有
I
段
must
时
say
间
I'm
没过来了
surprised to see you. Last I
我
heard
听
you were in
说你前
Rito.
段时间在
Then you
离
just
岛那边
vanished
活
into
动，
thin air.
之后就没影了。这位是
Who's the new face?
我的一个朋友，
Mary, a
朋
friend.
友，
Friend?
请问这位小
What
姐
line of work
混
is
的是
this
哪
young
行
lady in then?
想什么呢？不
They're
是
not
那
a
种朋友。
connection, if that's what you're thinking. Just a
我跟
regular
他之间
friend.
没有利益
No
牵
vested
扯。
interests
本
here.
来想带他散
I
散
originally
心，
wanted to take her
没
out
想到
for
卷
some
到了新的麻烦
downtime,
里面。
but we've ended up mired in commission-related complication.
原来是这样。
Okay,
是我
I
师弟
see.
今
My
天来找我有
mistake.
什么事吗？
So what's the
我可知道
situation
你
today
这个
then?
人向
I
来
only
是
ever
无
see
事
you
不
when
登
you
三
need
宝殿。
something.
之前我听你抱怨
I
说
remember
缺
last
一
time
批
we
铁矿，
spoke, you were
后来
grumbling
有什
about
么
a
进展
lack
吗？
of iron ore. You made any progress on that
怎
front?
么？有合适的供货商推荐？
Why? You got any supplier
哎呀
recommendations?，
你的
You're
消
a
息有
little
点
out
不
of the
灵
loop,
通
my
啊。
friend. We
前段时间我们
increased our
放出
bid
高价
price
收
a
购的
while
消息
back.
后，许
Soon
多个
after,
商
we
人快
found
马
plenty
加
of
鞭的从
sellers
外
that
地
were
运货。
pulling out all the stops to import stock from wherever they could to get a hold
我
of
听
it.
说还有人
I
为了
heard some
赶上这
people
次
were
收
so
购，
eager to
估
get
计
in
贷
on the
款也
action
要
that
赶在
they
别
even
人前
took out
头。
loans
你
to
小
get
子要
ahead
是
of the
现在才打算
competition.
入场，可
If you
有
were
点晚
hoping to
了。
enter the bidding, afraid you're a little late to the party.
那这么多铁矿，你们一
Sounds
口
like
气
now
恐
you
怕也
have
吃
the
不下吧？
opposite problem. More iron ore than you know what to do with.
是啊，所以
That's
我们
right.
只能挑几
We're
家
going
收
to have
购
to。select
目
from
前候选
a
人有
few
几个，
sellers from the
我还
pool.
在犹豫。
There are certain candidates under consideration already, but we're still on the
既
fence.
然这样，
I see.
不如
Well, would you
我来
mind if
帮
I
忙参
gave
谋
you
参
a
谋。
couple of tips?
最近铁矿运输
As it
频繁，
happens, I'd
我也有
noticed
所关
that
注。
shipments of iron ore
谁
have
家的质量
recently
好
picked，up.
谁家的价
I
格
looked
低，
into it
我
a
就摸
little
清楚
and
了。
managed to get a sense of which sellers had quality stock, which offered up competitive prices, and so on.
哦，那你小子看看
You
名
don't
单，
say.
给我说道
All
说
right
道。
then, here's a list of the sellers. Give me your
这两
thoughts.
家常年贩卖铁矿，
These two are
质
veterans
量
of the
稳定，但价
business,
格偏高。
regular sales, quality
我估
stock,
计
but their
还可
price
以
is
再
a
谈
little
一谈，
steep. I
抢到
think
他
you
们报
could
价的
talk
八
them
成左
down
右。
though. I'd say around 80% of what they
这
quoted
一
you.
家是离岛最
This
新
one
崛起
sprung
的
up
商
out of
人，
nowhere
走薄利多销的
recently.
路子，
Their approach is high
质量
volume,
尚
small
可，但略
profit
有瑕
margin.
疵。验货
The
时要谨
quality's
慎。
not too bad, but there's always a few duds, so you need to inspect the goods thoroughly upon
至于
receipt.
这一位，贷款
This one
投
grabbed
机
a loan and
仓
leapt
促之
straight
下买到的
onto
货
the
物，恐怕
bandwagon.
良莠不
In
齐。
their haste, I
加
fear
上
they
价
may
格
have
也没有
ended
明
up
显
with a
优势，
mixed bag
我
as
建
far
议
as
不要选。
quality is concerned. Given that their price isn't particularly competitive either, I wouldn't consider them if
等
I
等，
were you.
这位是…… 哦，
Wait,
我
I
好像
know
明
this
白你的
name.
意思
Ah
了。
yes, I believe we're on the same page here. To
这
be
件事对我确
completely
实很重
upfront,
要，
this is quite
还希望
important
阁
to
下
me.
帮我这个忙了
So。your help in this regard would be greatly appreciated.
哎，客
Don't
气什
mention
么？
it, it's
对
no
我来
skin
说
off my
不过
back.
是顺水人情罢了。不过我
There's
刚好也有一
something
件
I
事
hope
情
you
想要
could
拜
do
托
for
你。
me in return, though.
最近运过
Recently,
来的铁
several
矿
of
被
our
劫了几
deliveries
次，
of iron ore have
不
been
知道
getting
托马有没有
stolen.
办法
Is there
帮帮
anything you
我
can
呢？
do to help?
特别是干田
It's
村
the
到道
worst
基
on the
城这
road
条路，
between Konda
经常
Village
出
and
问题。
Inazuma City. Something always seems to happen along that
好说，
strip.
我们去就
No
回。
problem. We'll be back before you know it.
看你好像有很多疑问，
I guess you have a few
不过
questions, Mary.
之
I'll
后再向
explain
你解释
everything
吧。
later, but it looks
看
like we'll
来
need to
要
get
活
back
动
to
活动
work
筋骨了。
pretty soon. I'm pretty sure I know what's happening. He's basically screwing that other merchant over by making people stop buying from him. So he needs the Ashuro commission or he's gonna go bankrupt. Because he took out a big loan and put himself in risk. Which, if that's what's going on, he's a genius. And I mean, this is kind of what you have to do to deal with people like this, is you need to look for weaknesses and exploit them, but when people deserve it,
以断罪之名，
Speeny, 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 speeny. Whee.
抓不住我。
Easy. I love Sayu.
好疼啊！
Oh man, this
哪来
hurts.
这么
Those
多任务
monsters
啊
came out of
真
nowhere.
谢谢两位
Thank you
出手
both
相
for your
助。
help. Who are
不止
you?
你好，受安武的委托
Hi there.
来帮忙运送货物。
Yasutaka commissioned us to come and assist with the delivery.
太好了！
Wonderful. I was
我正
starting to
愁这
think
批
I'd
铁
never
矿
get this
要怎么
iron
运
ore
过
to
去
its
呢？那个
destination.
我要付钱吗？
So do I owe you anything for this?
不用
Nope, this is between
这
us
份
and
人情感
Yosutake.
谢的话，
He's
之
the
后
one
对
you
他
should
说
be
就可以了。
thanking, if anyone.
我们开始吧。
Alright, Mary, let's do this. Do we have to actually escort this? Of course we do.
小心点，说不定还会有怪物过
Careful,
来。
there's more monsters to come. Of course there is. Next. Oh, okay. Oh. As we freaking...
黑之翼，
Wait, that isn't what I pushed, but okay.
再会啊！
Hit the word.
就快到了，再加把
Almost
劲吧。
there now. One final push. And there's another wall. They gonna spawn right when we get to it again? Be another ambush. Surprise! It's almost like I knew it was gonna happen. Push me. Oh, nope, it stopped.
运到这里就可以了吧？
Alright, I think we can leave the goods here.
多谢多谢。
Many thanks.
突然跑出来这么多怪
There
物
were，so many
我都不
monsters
知
I
道怎
didn't
么
even
处
see
理
where
了。
they came from. It was a dicey
最后的路应该安
situation.
全，我们就先告辞了
The。route should be safe from here on out. We'll be heading off now.
好，
Sure thing.
真是辛苦
Again,
你们
my
了。
thanks to both of
举
you.
手之劳。
All in a day's work. Come on, let's go, Mary. Oh. Work back to you. Okay. Okay, let's...
放心吧，货物我们已经安全运到了。
Worry no more, sir. Your goods have been safely delivered.
这样就好。
Good to know.
你交代我的
As
事
for the
情，
issue you needed
我
my
已经
help
派人
with,
去
I
处
have
理
someone
了。
on the case.
很
You
快就
can
会有结
expect a
果。
resolution very
唉
shortly.
你也不
You
容
always
易
seem
啊
to be cleaning up
总是
for
在
other
背后
people
处理这
behind
种
the
事，
scenes. It must
私人
keep
时
you
间
pretty
都要被
busy.
占满了。
Seems to eat up a lot of your personal time
过几
too.
天会有一个聚会，
Speaking of,
也要
I'm
辛苦
going to
你
need
来一
your
趟。
help again in a few days' time.
几个商
There's a
会为
meeting
了点
coming
利
up,
益
and
争得不
several
可
trade
开交，
associations will
还
be
得你
fighting
出面
tooth
调
and
解。
nail over the chance to make profit. You'll have to mediate on this
这
one.
个我有印象，
Ah,
到
that
时候
rings a
我
bell.
亲自过去。
Not a problem. I'll be
另
there.
外，我听
One other
说酒
thing.
井前
I
段时
heard
间发了
Sakai
一笔
gave
贷
our
款给
guy
他，
a loan a while
相
back.
信你对这件事会
Just
感
thought
兴
you
趣。
might be interested to
哦，
know. Is that so?
看来我还
Sounds
需要
like
找
I
他聊
should
聊。
go talk to him then. Thanks again
这
for
次的
all
事
your
情，
help. Much
哈，
obliged.
没什么，那我就
Think
先告辞
nothing
了。
of it.
过
Goodbye
几
for
天见
now.
面再
I'll
聊。
see you in a few days' time.
这样就搞定了一半。
Okay, this problem's halfway solved. What were you
这
talking
位是
about?
天岭奉行的军需官，
That was the
天岭奉
quartermaster
行
of
对
the
外采购
Tenryou
和保养武
Commission.
器都
He's
是
in
他在负
charge of
责，
all their procurement, and is also responsible for keeping their weapon supplies
而武
intact.
器制作
Making
也涉及
weapons
到了原材料采
involves
购，
purchasing raw
所以
materials,
与之
so
相关
he's
的
the
铁矿
key
贸易
decision
他
maker
也
in
有
all
话
of
语
the
权。
related trade in iron ore.
刚刚我就在
The
跟他聊
iron
一
ore
聊关
trade
于
is
铁矿的
actually
生
what
意，
I was discussing with him right now.
确实
What
看
does
上
that
去
have to
没
do
什么
with
关系。
ceremonial affairs?
不过很
On
快
the
你就明白
surface,
了。
not a whole lot, I'll admit, but you'll see very shortly.
走，
Oh, I'm pretty sure
我
I
们
know
去见见下一位
exactly.
老朋友吧。
But before that, time to go visit another old friend of mine. Where is Sakai? Way down. Roll.
Thoma，你来了。
Ah, Thoma, you too?
刚刚安武派人来跟我打
Yosutake
个招
sent
呼。
someone over already,
不过
but I'm
这事
telling
儿
you,
可
Thoma,
有
I
点
just
难
don't
办
know
呢。
if it's
哦，
feasible. Really? Why is there a problem?
有啊，
You bet.
虽
The
然
guy
那
owes
小子
me
确
more
实
for
欠我们
sure,
钱，
but there's a
但他的
long
还款期很长，
repayment
提前
period
催
on that
收
loan.
势必要
If
得
I
罪
go
人的。
hounding him for more now, that makes me the bad
但
guy.
我记得
But as I
他之所以
recall,
有
the
这
only
么长的
reason
还
he
款
was
期，
entitled to
是
such a
因
long
为他
period
最
was
开始和
because
射
at
凤
the
行有生意往
outset,
来。
he had a business relationship with the Astro Commission.
如果我们射凤行
So
收
if
回
we
这个
sever
客船，
ties with him,
他就该
surely
立
he'd
刻
have
还
to
钱
pay
了
you
吧？
back
道
right
理
away.
虽然是这个道理，
In
但挨
principle,
骂的
that's how it
还是
works.
我呀。
But I'd still be the one who has to take all the
我
flack.
小本生
I'm
意
just a
一
small
向寻
timer,
求
you
稳
know?
妥，
People like me
像
need
这样的
stability and
风浪，
security,
自然希
not
望
to
少
go
一点。
rocking the
别
boat.
这么说嘛。
Come on now, let's
上
work
次
something out.
你不是说想要
Weren't
夜
you
泊
after
时？
some Noctilus
我们想
Jade
想办
last
法
time we
给你讨
spoke?
来一些。
We can put our heads together and get a hold of some for you.
可是只有夜
Well,
泊时
Noctilus
的
Jade
话
would be good for
似乎还有一
starters,
些
but
我倒是觉得差不多了
for。starters, I'd say it's
贪多嚼不
plenty
烂。
for now.
你
You
说
don't
呢？
want to go biting off more than you can chew, right?
你这家伙，
You...
好吧，好吧，
Okay, fine.
只要你们能帮我
If you
找来夜
bring
泊
me
时，
some Noctilus
我就
Jade,
为你们
I'll
趟一次
get my
浑水。
hands dirty for you.
好嘞，
Great.
我们一起去
All
找一
right,
块夜
let's
泊
go
石
and
来吧。
find some, Mary. And then, is this when I just turn around and say, oh, I already have some?
这样就够了吧？
Okay, is this enough?
够了，
Plenty.
后面的
Leave the
事
rest to
交给
me.
我来处理
I
就好。
promise you'll be
保你们二
satisfied
位满意。
customers.
不过托马，
You know,
你的
Thoma,
性格和
you
手
haven't
段
changed
还
one
是和
bit.
以前一
Same
样，一
mindset,
点都没
same
变。
style of working.
真希望以后我们不要有什么
I
争
sure
执，
hope the
还
two
是
of
痛
us
痛
never get
快快的
into a
合作比较
conflict.
好。
Fingers crossed our cooperation will stay happy and healthy for a long
别
time
担
to
心，
come.
只要你不打射凤行的主意，
Don't you worry,
我们就能一
unless
直
you've
相安
got
无事。
plans to cause trouble for the Ashro Commission, the future looks bright for all our future dealings.
那就好，两位，
That's good to
告辞。
hear. Okay, I'll be seeing you, folks. Like there's
放心吧。
subtext to your entire conversation. Yeah, there's a lot of subtext there.
只盯着别人弱点的人，
People whose
自己的
attention is
弱
always
点也
focused
很容易
on
暴露
other
出来。
people's weaknesses tend to expose their own weaknesses pretty easily.
让我们回射凤行所吧
Let's。head back to the Ashro Commission headquarters. Really witness the denouement. Something tells me this guy's gonna be coming begging for them to buy it.
这可怎么办呢？
What do we do now?
低声下气的去请
We could try asking him nicely. Maybe he'd have a change of
大
heart.
概，
I highly doubt that would work.
不过
Then again, since we don't have any other options, we might as well give it a
可是
try.
武士之魂，
But the samurai spirit.
家主有难，我等
These
折剑受
guys.
辱也在所
We
不
serve
惜
the。head of the
这也
clan.
是武士
The
之魂
clan
的
is
一
in
部分
trouble.
呢
We must bear whatever humiliation comes our way to resolve the situation. This too is the samurai spirit. Oh boy.
有人在吗？
Is anyone
他
there?
怎么来了？
What's he doing
应该
here?
是上门看我们
Must be
笑
here
话
to
吧
make fun of us. Nothing we can do about it. Brace
对不
yourself.
起，对不起，
He apologizes.
啊，
Huh?
对不起，
I apologize. Forgive me. I'll
这批
sell
货物我按原价
the at the original price. No, what am I saying? Make that half
这是
price.
怎么托马？
Homa,
Thoma
Homa, are
先
you
生在吗？
here?
刚刚是我不对，
I was completely in the
你要
wrong.
多少我都
However
卖给
much you need, I'll sell it
要
to
是
you.
不够，
Got a
我
warehouse
仓库里
full
还有
of
不少
stock
存货
too.
足
If
够
you
你
need
们用
more,
的了。
please, you'll have everything you
这
could
次
need.
的货
And without any
没差价
duds
吧？
this time, I assume?
没有，绝
None,
对没
none
有。
whatsoever.
我
I'll
已明
stake
喻
my
到
whole reputation
绝对
on
没
it.
有
No
任何瑕
fakes,
疵
no
品。
defects. I'll give you my word.
所以拜托了，
Please, this is my
不
whole
要断了我的
livelihood.
生路
Don't
啊！
cut me off. Deserved.
没掺假的话就运来吧。
Since you
等到夜王
promised
过
not
之
to
后，
sneak
你的
in
问题
any
自然
fakes
会迎
this
来重
time,
击。
go ahead with the shipment. Once we've inspected the goods, and it falls in order, I'm sure whatever problems you're presently facing will quickly disappear.
好，我现
Okay,
在就
I'll
运过来
deliver the goods
现
right
在就
away.
运过来。
Right away, I promise.
唉，所以我
See
才
what I
说
mean? Getting
早
things
点和
settled
解
as soon as
对我们
possible
都
is
有
in
利啊。
everyone's best
事情解决了，
interests.
我们也走吧。
Alright, with that taken care of, let's get out of
刚
here.
刚那个商人
Why was he
在跟托马道
apologizing
歉
to Thoma?
这到底是怎么回
What's
事？
going on here? Hey, Thoma. That's
奇怪，
strange. Where'd he
人呢？
go? He was here just a
刚刚
second
还在这
ago.
里的。
You find Thoma in the corridor sweeping.
这样
Alright,
就清
chores
洗
are
干净了。
done.
接下来就是围栏上的灰尘。
Now I need to dust down the
才休
railings.
息了一天，
I only
居
took
然
one
就积
day
累了
off,
这
but
么
look
多
how
灰
much
尘。
dust is gathered. This is what
所
I
以我
mean
才
when I
说
say
每天都要
cleaning
打
is a
扫一遍
daily
才行。
chore. Just
那个商人
now,
不是说了
you
吗？
remember what he
就
said,
算这
didn't
批货卖
you?
不掉，他
His
也不
goods
痛不
could
痒。
go unsold, and it wouldn't bother him.
既然这样，
So the
那就把
solution
他
in
主
this
要经营的
case
业
was
务
to
断
cut
掉。
off his main line
这
of
样他
business
就会感
and
到
make
肉
him
痛了。
really feel the
顺
heat.
风行确实没有
The
四分
Ashro
时机是有
Commission
商
doesn't
业，
have the
但
authority
我
to
碰巧
meddle in
认
the
识几个他
business
的大
world,
主顾，
but
就
as
私
it
下里
happened,
把事情
I
处
knew
理
a
了。
few of his major customers. So I sorted it out
货
privately.
物无法出手，
When he
资金无
realized
法
he
回笼，
couldn't shift
贷
his
款无法
product
偿还， 他
and
自然就有
had
紧
no
迫感
source
了。
of revenue and wouldn't be able to pay off his loan, he suddenly felt the
然后
pressure.
我再放一点
Then
风给
I
他，
just had to make sure
让
he
他知道
caught
问题出
wind
在哪里，
of what the
他就会
cause
自
of
己
his
来上门拜
problems
访。
was, so he'd seek us out to make an apology. Sounds like you gave him the full Thoma treatment.
并不是什么大事。
It's no big deal.
像这
I've
样的
dealt
麻
with
烦，
plenty of
以前我也
situations
解决
like
过不
this in the
少。至于
past.
你说想
I
让
know
其
you'd
他人
like
高
people
看
to
我一
look
眼，
up to me more,
我倒
but
是没
it
那么在
doesn't
意。
bother me all that much.
我是审理下的下
I'm
城
just the
官，
housekeeper of the
名声对
Kamisato
我来
clan.
说没有意
Reputation
义。
isn't all that
不
important
如
to
说
me.
名
On
声
the
太好的
contrary,
话，
having too
做
good
事
of
反
a
而会束手束
reputation
脚。
can be restricted.
在听到那些闲言碎语的时候，你为我
You
感到
feel
不平了
indignant
吗？
for my sake when you hear
说明
people
在你心
spreading
里，
gossip
我
about
不
me,
是那样的
don't
人。
you? That says that in your mind, I'm not the kind of person they say I am.
对我来说，
For
这
me,
就足
that's
够了。
enough. All I need is
只
for
要
the
我身
people
边的
I'm
人能够
close
理解
with
我
to
就可
know
以
the
了。
real me.
这
All that
次多谢你帮
matters.
摄凤行度过了危机。
Thanks for your help
下次
averting a
我再好
potential
好招待你一
crisis
下
for
吧，
the Ashro Commission. I owe you one. I'll have to entertain you again sometime.
连同这次欠下的
Ah, plus, I
一
didn't
起。
get very far with the entertaining you at this time around, so I guess I owe the both of you. Oh, and there he is, just cleaning away. That's a weird way to end it. Cleaning up the end of the the end of the hangout missions. Not sorry for that horrible pun. Let's claim all these. Which means I am now done all of the hangouts. Every single one is done. Until they add more. Hopefully they keep adding more. They really need to. They haven't been adding enough content. And I'm still shocked they haven't added more skins. Like, I feel like skins is such an easy way for them to make money, and they just don't do it. Meanwhile, Honkai releases usually like 2 skins or more a patch. And Honkai makes less money than Genshin. So I just don't get it. I'm not going to do that quest now. I'm probably going to do that quest on the side myself. I doubt it has a crazy story to it. But here, let's... What does it say about the story? Because as far as I know, this is just you going around looking for things. And it's probably going to have daily limits. But... yeah, this event finished. I bought everything already that I could. And I've done all the trials. Would have some achievements. Oh, the time limit was an achievement. So, I'm pretty sure this is gonna end me up. Only 1 pull. Nowhere near a guarantee, I don't think. But if you can see in the bottom left, I have done a lot of pulls on this banner. I had a lot saved up, and I got the stupid bow. I don't have Venti, and I don't know who else that bow could be good on. Maybe it would be good on Fish. I've thought about that, but then she does less damage. But I don't know. Maybe I'll get Venti eventually, but 1 pull to end us off. And then I might go get a coffee, because I have no energy. Oh, nothing. That's sad. I'm pretty sure all my characters are at least level 20, so I don't have anyone to just upgrade quickly. I did finally get Rosaria, so I do have a lot of characters now, but I think I'm missing just one 4-star, just Thoma. He's new. Oh right, this isn't the thing. I was confused where the characters I didn't have were. That's on this page. Yeah. Thoma's the only 4-star I'm missing now. Which I don't think I'd even use him. For shields, I prefer Xinyan or Diona. I don't really like how his kit works that much. Oh well. I'm still sad I didn't get Raiden. I will try again, eventually, whenever she comes back. And nothing special in here. Nope, just survey where I'm probably gonna complain. But yeah, I can look at some of the endings we got today. Which one would I say my favorite? Oh, not that. Memories. This is what I want to see. Class was cute. This is one of my favorites. Just how focused she is, trying to see how is he doing this. I can tell you with all the swirls on hers and how loose they look, she isn't doing it right. But yeah, as cute as some of these were, this is still my favorite with the goofy cat. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I had a lot of fun. Tomorrow I'll be streaming Honkai. I'm still not entirely sure what I'm going to stream. I might do the end of APHO. I'm not sure it'll let me do the other one. I can't even remember the name of it. But the one on the Shixel base. I haven't finished the story of either of those. If it'll let me do both, I'll do both. If not, maybe I'll do APHO. Or maybe I'll just mess around, have some fun doing different game modes. Maybe I'll do Elysian Realm. Lots of story in there. But that will be the end for now. So let's put on a bit of music. Put this back on. But yeah, so hopefully I see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, I'd really appreciate it. But otherwise, if you want to follow me, I do have my Discord server and my Twitter links down below, where I announce all my streams and any changes to the schedule. I did change my schedule quite a few times the last few days, trying to get everything cleaned up. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I love you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.